solution to our problem. Government is the problem. Government is the problem. Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Stars and moon, can you hear me calling? Just shouting out loud, spinning out in the great unknown. You got me way up high and there ain't no falling. Zero gravity with you here and I won't let go. I've been running a mile just to find my feet. Just finding a place where my heart can breathe. And all I know is holding you close, now you're here with me. Now it ain't a long way home, a long way home, no.
What up, everyone? Welcome. We got another great night tonight. Collegiate Star League Dota 2 action. I'm our Cryptic, but the real man of the hour,
What's
Carleton.
going on, Ricky?
How are
It's
you?
me.
It is you. Hey, pretty dope shirt you
Who?
got there. Have
Who?
you? What is that?
They call me young
What?
biased caster here, repping the Carleton Ravens tonight in this Canada versus Canada, Toronto versus Carleton showdown.
Is that legal? Can you do that?
I don't care.
I
What are
mean-
they gonna do? You think you can stop this?
Oh
This
boy.
is 300 pounds of 5,000 MMR Dota prowess.
Dude, that is...
Just kidding, 4.6K, but we'll fix that real soon.
I was expecting you to be like JK, like something else, but okay, that's
Just
fine.
kidding, Harold.
Yeah, all right. This is so good. I'm so excited. I love the spirit for tonight's games. It's going to be great. We've got a Canadian showdown match between the Carleton Ravens and the University of Toronto. So, I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is going to be so
It's
fun.
good. There's not too much to say about these teams. They're both very talented. I mean, we're going through the playoffs right now. You know, I feel like we can say the same thing about every team. This is the best of the best, man. They're
Yeah.
here to battle.
And these teams have faced once before. First half of the season, Toronto
1-2.
matched up against Carleton. Carleton took them out.
How did it end?
2-1. Carleton University,
2-1.
I believe.
So they're pretty even matched then, or at least they were evenly matched.
So it's this could be a pretty dope series. I think, you know, Toronto maybe
sure
back
it
for
will be.
some blood, trying to get that revenge on Carleton University in the first half of the season.
Can't
But
stop Carleton.
Carleton's looking pretty hot, if you know what I mean.
I hear that all the time.
Yeah. We're not talking about the team either. All
Shall
right.
we get into it, Ricky?
We should. We're going to be jumping into game number 1 here in just a few moments. So I hope you're all as excited as we are. Should be a lot of fun.
Woo.
So stick with us, and we'll see you in just a moment.
See you guys soon.
Lost at sea, ain't no hope of rescue. Floating out here, set adrift on the big wide blue. I don't need no key if I'm right here with you. Now, I don't wanna get...
Boom, and just like that, game number 1, University of Toronto, Carleton Ravens. Whew. Carlo, let's just talk about banners. The Classico. What are you thinking here?
Toronto really representing. I was gonna flame Toronto, but I don't know if that joke will go over well. As I don't know how many Canadians actually are going to be in the audience tonight. Toronto banner, man, we see this a lot. It's a real common mistake. It's not the whole thing. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
This
they're just lacking that, you know,
Just like-
creativity.
Every other Torontonian, they're really just dropping the ball.
Oh,
However-
my God.
Tespa, what's going on here? This is looking slick, looking fancy. They got the layers on it. They're doing a lot with a little here.
Yeah, it's a clean banner, you know. Carleton putting the efforts in, and it shows.
That's what we're gonna see in the banner, and I expect that's what we're gonna see from their play tonight, Ricky.
Oh yeah. So these are some. I recognize some of these names, right?
Classic.
That we've seen here on the main stage. I believe we cast some series from these teams before, so
I'm sure we have.
should be a lot of fun.
Oh right, Ice Turtle is he's related to Ice Frog?
Yeah, exactly. He's like Ice Frog's really slow cousin who tried to like keep up with the development but never really cut it.
Yeah, I think that sounds like the developers of League of Legends as well. They just can never really cut it.
Yeah, he actually was working for League for a while, but was too fast for them, so they had to let him go.
Yeah, still way out of their league. As to be expected.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I guarantee you everyone has heard this joke, but it's just my favorite joke because it was the first one I heard. A Dota player and a LoL player are at a bar, and the Dota player tells the LoL player that League of Legends is for little kids, and the LoL player can't deny.
Got him.
It's just so smooth, man. It's just like you're just like, oh, it's just like you want to face palm, but I'm also like,
I actually did
smile.
face palm, in case you're wondering. My head is in the palm of my hand right now. Thank you.
Perfect. That's my favorite. That's my favorite joke. It's just so simple. It's short and sweet.
It's to the
Leshrac
point
ban.
too, you know.
So these are some top tier meta players with the Leshrac first phase, and there's an Ursa coming out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you know,
snap pick. Yep,
Wow.
yep. Snap pick. Get the bug.
Weaver.
Double snap pick. Oh, Carleton.
Not-
Dude, this is a team I can cheer for.
Not snap picking Vipe. Oh my God! What are these Canadians up to?
Dude, we're wild. You ever hear of Arteezy? One of us.
Oh, you're right. This makes sense.
Bans,
Dude, they just
snap
like
bans.
whizzed through these first 4 picks. And how? Real quick question: how is a Viper not picked up here with a snap pick Ursa?
I mean, Carleton has a strat, man. I think Carleton was like, unless they pick Weaver or Tree, we're picking Weaver or Tree first, because they just picked it. That was like a 3-second turn for 2 picks.
Yeah, I really was.
Now, Bounty Hunter, very annoying. Both these heroes hit quite hard in lane, but Bounty Hunter also keeps track of Treant, which is harder and keeps track of Weaver.
True. I will say Treant Protector doesn't mind losing a little bit of gold to Bounty Hunter because he just like 3 shots Bounty Hunter in the lane phase.
Yeah.
So
5 seconds.
Treant's not too afraid.
He walks into lane with like 92 base damage, doesn't he?
Yeah, I believe it's exactly 92 before items.
Yeah, he's got some. He just clonks people, man. With those big old wooden fists. So we spent more time in the bans than we have in the picks, especially on Carleton's side as we dip into reserve time. So I guess this is where Carleton talks strategy, because I don't think they had time to talk about the first 2 picks.
Yeah, they were just like, guys, what do we pick? Weaver Treant? Okay.
Okay.
That's the whole discussion.
You know, they figured the meta out.
Yeah. I think Weaver's getting a little bit more love. I like the hero. He's been kind of growing on me. No pun intended in this game right now.
Because there's a tree?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. I like playing him. I don't like playing against them. He's one of those heroes. But not to the degree of techies, and not like to that extent, but still. I mean, he does his thing. Ursa's issue is if Ursa's on top of you, you are equal to dead. If Ursa's not on top of you, Ursa is equal to upset.
Yeah.
And Weaver is a great hero to get away. Even if you track Weaver, it doesn't stop his maximum movement speed Sakuchi and his level 25 higher than maximum movement speed Sakuchi.
Yeah. Yeah, Ursa has a hard time catching that bug.
Yeah, I don't think Weaver's going to have an issue with Ursa this game. Although there's still 2 more core pickups, and Weaver's going to be able to be caught.
Yeah.
Because of track.
Weaver's...
And also...
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, Weaver gets Lincoln Sphere, which is... I mean, track is a 5-second cooldown. So track is, like, arguably okay against Lincoln Sphere. It's not like Arc Lightning, where you're just like, you bought a Lincoln Sphere? That was a great use of your money.
Yeah. Weaver is actually, I feel like, pretty decent against Ursa because you have the bugs, and then a lot of games, I think we're seeing Weavers get the defusal eventually.
Yeah, I think even just with the Ursa shown, you like, why not get the defusal? It just takes Ursa out of the game.
Yeah.
Dealing with Treant ult and dealing with unable to catch Weaver in the first place, but also getting them defusal.
Yeah, I'm really liking this draft so far.
Ursa needs like Blink Abyssal.
Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of things.
Yeah, he's gonna need some help.
Let's see. Shaman, Lich, Clockwork banned out.
Banning the other ones.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of really good heroes still available.
Oh yeah. Do you think you'd run Treant Lich or Treant Shaman?
Dire team pick.
I would say Shaman potentially. Lich seems a little... Honestly, yeah, I think you could run either or.
Yeah.
Like, Lich is really good because he reduces a huge amount of damage that Ursa deals. And it kites pretty well, but Chain Frost into an Overgrowth is pretty good. And Shaman is always good in any lineup just because of the ability to push, but his also...
Yeah, he's a win condition on his own.
Yeah, and then his laning presence is always pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. What was I going to say? So the Phoenix is actually banned by Carleton. Phoenix Treant's a classic combo. They don't want to go for it.
Yeah.
So I think they know what they're looking for here. Clockwork actually gets banned, and that's a hero that doesn't even get picked.
Yeah. Real quick, did this... I have to ask about the patch, because the patch dropped... What night? Was it Saturday night?
C? Are you talking about 7.21C?
Is it C or D that came out?
We're on C as of the 2nd. Today's the 4th, I believe.
Okay, so it came out after the match.
Yeah, it's the 4th. The
Okay.
patch came out on the 2nd.
Okay. So it came out. Okay, yeah. So this. Okay. I was just trying to make sure because I was like, there was that small up like tweak in the update, so I wasn't sure if that was going to affect picks here. But
Lion picked up. Now we just casted a game with a Lion, Ricky, and it was a slaughter.
dude, Lion is so good.
Well, especially who was it that we were casting? It was from Team.
Yeah,
Well, he was a
Team
stand-in.
had their stand-in playing it, and
he just annihilated everyone, dude. His Earth spike accuracy must have been 250%.
yeah, I would say at least that dude had like a 4-man ravage twice.
Yeah, it's not even that he missed Earth Spike, it's like he didn't even hit single target Earth Spikes. Every time he casted the spell, he would stun the whole other team, and just showing the potential of Lion, let alone his scaling ultimate now.
Yeah. Ooh, I really
There's
like
Bane.
Bane. I really do.
I think it's also, I guess it's not really a block pick since both supports have been picked, but he's
Unless
good.
this is a
He's
core
like
Lion or
Rasta, you
tree.
can just always kind of make him work.
Dude, what if Carleton is doing some funky stuff and running a core tree or Lion? I don't think it's good. I don't think they
could do it.
would.
10 seconds
One of the most
remaining.
underrated aspects to Bane, in my opinion, is that he forces his opposite. Oh, okay, wow, Carleton, I was really trying to cheer for you guys tonight. Oh, God.
Oh
don't
no,
like
not the Phantom Lancer.
I mean, that's
it
another
is really
difficult
good against Ursa and Bounty Hunter. So I will say
And-
that. It is
And
really good
Track,
against
I
those two
think
heroes.
Track is purged by Doppel.
Exactly. That's why it's good.
Is
Yeah,
it
you
called
can
Doppelganger?
Remaining.
Yeah, Doppelganger purges the track. Ursa can never really get
5
onto
seconds
Phantom Lancer.
remaining.
So it is a good Phantom Lancer game. Despite the hero not feeling very good, it is a good
Yeah.
Phantom Lancer game.
Illusions can be used to break sleep, which is very low cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great pick this game. Still, we'll see what Carleton does. If this is a game to if there was a game to pick PL, this is the game to do it.
Yeah, the only way this game could possibly be better for a Phantom Lancer is if like Toronto decides to run a Core Willow or something.
Yeah.
It's the only possible way.
I mean, they're from Toronto, but they're not that wild.
Yeah, okay.
But what I was going to say about Bane is he makes his opposition use a spell
There's
to
the
break it.
Viper,
There's
dude.
the Viper. Second.
Okay.
So that's a break for PL. That's actually really difficult for PL to play around.
I don't understand. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I just
PL's
think
pretty mobile though.
yeah, PL's really mobile. You can still just
Weaver doesn't care.
charge out. Weaver will not care at all. It like Geminate attack isn't that big of a deal if it gets broken. But
Viper's here to kill the supports.
yeah, Phantom Lancer not being able to spawn illusions off auto attacks is a pretty big deal.
Right, yeah, because you can just whoever Phantom Lancer wants to go on just stands a Nether Toxin.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Pugna ban and Earth Spirit ban. They go for the PA. This is a really good pick. This is a really good pick.
That'll get the cleave. So the last core,
This is the mid lane matchup against Viper.
lots of lockdown from the supports. The two supports with no lockdown, pretty much coming from Weaver and PL. It's just a slow and items. A lot of lockdown on Tree and
10
Lion. So they
seconds
can.
remaining.
Carleton doesn't need to get too much lockdown out of this. They can go straight damage.
Select
Mid Lion
heroes.
or mid Naga? I don't know who their players are, so I can't tell you.
I have actually no idea. I know DS Bro is like a famous Treant Protector player.
So you think he'll play Treant?
Yeah. Despite his name already being there,
Yeah.
I knew that was his hero. I just like for
Got
some
him.
reason I just like didn't mention it earlier.
So we got to keep our eyes.
Yeah,
peeled
he
for
plays a
this
lot of
red ban.
Treant. I remember that.
Okay. Doesn't have the Crimson Witness immortal though. Interesting.
I mean, you can't be faulted too much for that one.
It is one of the best ones though. So
Yeah,
you
it
faulted
really
quite
is.
a bit because it makes those little weird dudes red.
Oh, dude, there's so many good items that like I like don't know how I
10
missed.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, that one was one I really
5
wanted
seconds
the Crimson
remaining.
Witness of. I just got the regular.
I didn't go to TI for 1 year, and it was like a year I missed so many immortals that I wanted.
Well, dude, I went to TI that year and I got literally none.
uh,
That was so frustrating. The year before, though, I got all of them.
yeah, same.
That
I
was
had
the
like
first year that you could sign up, but I don't think a lot of people knew. So it was just like me competing with 3 other people in the audience for drops.
yeah, I actually walked away with every Crimson Witness from TI5 and an additional
same.
5. And so
Oh,
I
you would
just,
have got more than me. I had a couple. I had some additional, but I don't think I had 5.
yeah, I had 5 additional and just sold them all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
That's
just
the way to
didn't
do
know
it.
what to do with them.
So PA has been picked. Those are Ice Turtle's actual cosmetics for PA.
Oh,
Same with Naga Siren.
it's questionable.
Bruh. Both players, both last picks, dropping the ball for their team.
How can you last pick a hero you don't have cosmetics for? I feel like that's
Right?
actually against the rules.
That's the big climax of the draft, and you don't even have one item. Well, I think there's one, maybe a weapon on Naga Siren. I don't even know,
Who knows, man?
bro.
Well, based on the draft, which team do you like the most after the draft here?
I think Carleton has the tools. They need to play their game. I think Carleton's going to play their game and do well. I think both drafts are really strong. It's really, really hard to fight into Toronto. Like all their heroes are just strong. All their heroes are strong at all stages of the game. Whereas Carleton, I think it's going to be more on the players. But I mean, Weaver's level 25 on Dota Plus. I don't think we have to worry about him.
Yeah.
You said DS Pro's playing on his main character. PL doesn't make me feel good, but I'm just gonna go. I'm going with Carleton because I'm like, if you're gonna pick PL, if you're gonna snap pick Weaver and Treant, you have a plan, and I like that confidence. I gotta respect that confidence. I'm going for Carleton.
Alrighty, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the side of Toronto real quick. We got Zoololer on the Bane, playing the Ursar Warrior, Fuzzy Wuzzy himself, being played by Red Eyes. Ice Turtle, Ice Frog's cousin, playing the Phantom Assassin. We have Viper in the mid lane, being played by YZC, and top lane GGW, being played by Bounty Hunter, getting scouted out by his semi-invis friend.
And enough about me. Let me tell you about Carleton. Zor is going to be playing the first picked Weaver. Maltese on the line, racking up the Finger of Death kill buff. PL, a hero we never see, and this might be the last time we ever see it, being played by Jade. A last pick Naga with no cosmetics who's cutting down trees is being played by Anne or Yatsoba. And our man DS Bro on tree. It looks like he's gonna be the aggressor on the Invis hero. Invisible tree might go on the Bounty Hunter. 2 for 2 on runes. Bounty Hunter's gonna take a bop right here. Maybe not.
He might not want to reveal. I think
He doesn't want him to know.
It's probably more important that he's not known which lane he is.
And he doesn't want Bounty Hunter to see the ward he's holding either. He wants to scout Bounty Hunter's ward. Oh, this is genius.
And he's like, alright, easiest D-ward of my life. This is why DS Bro is so smart. So much better than me. Now we can go aggressive.
Now he gives him the bop, baby. What's up? Yeah, you may have took his money, but he's taking your life.
Well, mid lane
Bounty Hunter
Naga
2 is probably like, oh
Siren.
god, they know about my ward.
It is a mid lane Naga Siren, by the way.
Nice.
Which seems really bad against Viper, if I'm going to be entirely honest. It seems really bad against Viper.
Yeah, what are you going to do with Riptide? You can't use Riptide.
That's like, the new Riptide is the only thing that makes that hero strong in the lane phase, and Viper makes it so that ability doesn't exist. So I can't imagine the mid lane is going to go well here. For
well, Viper's also known as a lane dominator as well,
Yeah.
so... In addition to it being a tough matchup, most matchups are tough, I guess, against Viper.
all in, we're getting a little action here.
Now, is there any kill potential for Ursa? There isn't, is there? Like, it's really just on Carleton to mess up.
Yeah, Red Eyes doesn't really have a good way of killing, like, DS Bro or Weaver. Like, if DS Bro gets caught out, he can always just... Like, if they catch him with a sentry, essentially, he can still hit for the root and then walk away. And then Weaver puts out a pretty substantial amount of damage, so I'd be surprised if they can get away with something like that.
Yeah.
DS Bro gets a sentry, he's gonna go D-ward.
No wand picked up on Phantom Lancer. Lion has his wand queued up. I think he'll probably want to buy it first against PL or PA.
He has a stick. Well, it's gotta be on Courier, right? There's no way. Is he not going? He has 2 branches and a stick. If he's not going wand, I'm lost.
Oh, I mean, online, yeah. PL just picked up his stick from the shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
The lanes seem kind of even. This Naga Siren having 9 last hits and 3 denies is like very beyond surprising to me.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the Nether Toxin.
Ooh, top lane, GG, gonna go down
there
first.
It is. Wow.
Yeah, I like caught it very end of that.
Leader.
Well, there you go. Zor.
Hunting the Invis hero. Bounty Hunter doesn't have level 2, doesn't have a point in Shadow Walk. He's just there with level 1 Janata and boots. He does show up with a Sentry Ward, though. Let's see if he can catch the Observer Ward. God, it's so annoying. And he did reveal his observer ward there. Oh, some aggression bottom. Line gets jumped on, but PL is gonna push PA back. The wand charges? Yeah, Line picked up his wand. Makes sense, first item.
Bounty has a sentry and like wants to place it somewhere, but DS Bro is just hunting him, waiting for him to place it.
Okay, so I'm picking up on this Naga pick mid, Ricky. He's using his illusions to farm the jungle, so he can farm the lane and jungle. Kind of like
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, top
what
lane
he's
again.
doing.
GG just getting just taking so much damage.
Dude, what's he see? He's a high armor hero, 6 armor.
I mean,
But there's nothing he can
doesn't
do.
do that much against a 100 damage Treant Protector with Orb of Venom.
Yeah, he only has to hit you a couple times, and Weaver's there too. Courier shows up. Bounty Hunter doesn't go with the Courier. There's no way.
Yeah, if he had Janata up, maybe.
Now
Red
Viper's
Eye's actually-
retired to the jungle.
He's dead. One more auto.
Oh,
Can they get him?
he might
yeah,
check out.
just goes down.
So the Treant Protector, the defensive support's the most deadly hero in lane. They want to go for the Bounty Hunter. We do see Bounty Hunter drop due to a Sentry Ward, but on the other side of the map, deny?
Lion.
Or no, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, Zulolor killed Lion. Dude, there's these top and bot lane are just like very dangerous for both teams.
Yeah, and then mid CS is no indicator really, because I guess it's a bit of an indicator. Viper's still up 10.
Yes, bro, might be in trouble here. No,
Nah, he's too invisible for this stuff.
too invisible. I think you mean to say invincible.
Both mid heroes are hitting the jungle, so their net or their CS is going to be inflated, but Viper's still taking the lead by quite a bit now. Really taking
Gonna
off
have
here.
that 7-minute.
Net worth-wise, they're extremely close.
Yeah, I mean
Naga
Viper's
City.
just gonna have that 7-minute Atos. Naga Siren 3 null tallies already.
Line's about to steal bottom bounty rune from Bane and with an invisibility rune.
Dude, this is gonna be dope.
He's gonna go for
Get
it.
that
Earth Spike,
stun.
let's go. Earth Spike, there it is. Take the
Oh.
rune. Go get the other one too. Don't you just Nightmare? He doesn't have mana. Surprised Line doesn't go for both. I think Line could have taken both there.
Yeah, I think he could have just positioned himself on the other side, stun, and run
In
for
fact,
the
that's
other.
the only one that Carleton gets.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, I mean, Toronto, despite how like awkward this top lane is, they're doing pretty well bottom. Phantom Lancer CS isn't bad, and this Viper is gonna be a huge issue.
Oh yeah, but Naga is keeping pace with them. 100 gold net worth difference.
Mm-hmm.
Viper's taking Naga's camps. Nope, there's no camps there, Viper.
He's like, wait a minute.
Remember those illusions? 3 Wraith bands on Naga. Naga's playing a few patches back, but it's working.
I think it works really well if you're just farming jungle with your illusions like that, because
They like stats.
yeah, they like your illusions need stats, so kind of works out.
Yeah. Jeez. Tons and tons. Sitting at 14 armor with all 3 of those. PA's out of mana bottom. They're gonna go on her. There's an Earth Spike. There's the Spirit Lance has already been used. I don't think there's enough damage to finish the PA though. Sitting on a wand with 8 charges.
Well, PL's gonna go ahead and try for it anyway.
Why not? He's got the illusion. Meantime, Bane's running around trying to get some vision up. So it's very even. Less than 1,000 net worth difference. How's Ursa to Weaver comparison? Oh, Weaver's owning Ursa. He's almost 1,000 gold ahead of him.
Which is odd too, right? Because they're not actually that far different in CS, but it's the kills in this lane that are a big deal. And
Yeah,
actually
and we're
speaking of
gonna see
kills,
it once again.
GW
Bounty Hunter gets, dude. Bounty Hunter's getting destroyed.
Cool.
The dust popped. Treant takes the last hit.
You gotta love us. You gotta love a support that like buys these support items for the lane stage, right? It is so
Exactly.
important that he gets these early kills onto this bounty hunter and prevents him
Atos
from
mid.
just.
Nether Toxin Viper Strike. Naga's gonna use Song.
And that is the 7-minute Atos we were talking about.
Jeez, is Naga done here? Song's on cooldown for 3 minutes.
mean,
Naga,
jeez.
Atos is off cooldown. There it is. One more. Nether Toxin. Throw it ahead. Didn't line
Okay,
it up
he went
with
3
the
points in
Atos.
corrosive skin actually. Maltese bottom actually in a lot of trouble, goes
Oh,
down to the
God.
dagger.
Once again, a kill from Bane online. PL wants to turn, but there's no way you fight 2. So, Viper about to take this game over or what?
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like this Viper is really good in the matchups currently. Like he's great against the Naga Siren and the PL in team fights, just because your Nether Toxin breaks two very important passives that are their primary sources of damage. Actually three, because it breaks Phantom Rush too, isn't? Or is Phantom Rush technically an ability?
I think it's a passive.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know how that one works. It's labeled as...
You don't target it anymore, right?
No, but it is labeled as an ability toggle, not an ability passive. So I don't know how that affects. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think it's probably... Actually, I think it probably doesn't stop it.
I mean, we'll see. I'm sure it will see that interaction at some point. Bounty Hunter going for the mid lane experience. Viper giving him that because, you know, he's pretty desperate for farm at this point. Which is what Viper should be doing. Like, he doesn't really need to be mid lane right now.
He's got an Atos. Go kill people.
Yeah, exactly. Level 10.
Level 5.
Atos.
On FPL. Yeah, go. He hits Atos, they die. He hits Atos, they die. They go on Lion. Yeah, they just go for the one they know they can kill. First spike on Viper. PA goes in under tower. PL wants to do something.
PL's actually in trouble here too.
Yeah, Lion's gonna drop, and there's 3 heroes behind your tower.
Yes, Viper Strike.
Here we go. Viper Strike, Atos in 1. Is PL gonna even be alive? No, they broke him underneath the tier 2 tower. PA just potions up. Looking real good for the University of Toronto here.
Yeah, they're loving this. Top lane.
Viper's just gonna go do that again.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Where did he just TP to the shrine and die?
It looks like that's exactly what happened.
Okay, that's questionable. You saw them run right over there. So that
Viper is very, very happy with that. That's not even with Viper Strike.
No, yeah, I mean, Lion is not very tanky. He's level 4, 680 health. Goes down very quickly to that.
Oh yeah, what's Nether Toxin doing damage-wise? 75 damage?
Yeah, 75 per second, and it reduces
And
magic.
you're sitting... Yeah, and you're sitting in the... just getting hit by the guy.
It's about legit 70 damage per second.
Oh, Nightmare top, they found Diespro, the legendary tree, out of the forest. He's gonna drop the Peach Seed to try and stay alive longer, but... Yeah, he doesn't commit the roots. Vane's gonna get the bounty, Weaver will get his. What's going on bottom lane? 2 for 2? 2 for 2 bounty runes. 2 for 2.
Ice Turtle's doing pretty good, actually, as far as net worth and farm. Like, he's not too far behind. He is in front of Phantom Lancer, just not by a lot.
Yeah, he's going toe to toe with his offlaner though. So does that mean Ursa's doing well or PA's doing worse?
I don't know. I would say
Ursa's got his phase.
Yeah, I don't think Ursa's doing bad. I just this bot lane was not very good for either. I think both side lanes were kind of rough actually for Toronto. They got a couple kills on PA though.
What's Ursa's role in
Fiend's
the
Grip top,
here?
actually, they catch the Weaver.
Oh, Fiend's Grip, in the early game, Fiend's Grip is just kill grip.
Yeah.
Like, if you cast that spell, no one's getting away early on.
Yeah, it's really strong. Mid lane, Nagasire's gotta be careful. He has Viper Strike up again. Like, he could go for a kill.
Get out of the Nether Toxin. Go for the
his
courier.
Oh my gosh.
Got the Veil. Nether Toxin's gonna miss. Naga baiting, and Atos comes out. No Nether Toxin, though. Viper Strike. Here we go, some damage coming out. Now the supports are here. Get the track out. There's the song.
Just like she'll song.
Naga's gonna TP out. Space.
Look at Diespro sitting behind the enemy tower bottom.
Making sure they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Stun. Combo it. Great timing. There's the bop. PL's gonna smack him. Nice Turtle staying alive for a while. They're actually gonna commit the root. This is an important kill. Why not? Viper's coming bottom though. There's another Toxin. Bane's coming bottom now too. Atos on PL. PL's low on mana. Diespro wants to help. He needs to hit the Viper, but he might put himself in danger. Viper's gonna chase PL. It looks like PL's fine. On the other side of the map, Ursa kills Weaver of all heroes. And he looks like he did it no problem.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
Weaver even used his ult, so Weaver must have got caught with his pants down. No Sakuchi or something.
I actually have no idea how that's possible. I'm just gonna be honest. There's not even a sentry in the lane. The only thing the only thing that I can imagine happening is he Sakuchi'd and like while Sakuching through the wave, like clicked a creep and was like standing on Ursa, you know. And it's
or you know what's happened to me sometimes on Weaver is I Sakuchi and then I time lapse and I realize that is definitely not the order you want to press the spells. You're like, I learned that when I'm dead.
Yeah, yep. So a little bit of a odd play top, but
Looking good for Ursa though. Level 10 gets his mana regen and he has his Midas.
dude, YZC is so farmed. He has Veil, this Atos, he's going drums and Boots of Travel.
And he's doing stuff with the farm too. He's not just using this to go, oh, I got my Shadow Blade, gonna go gank the jungle, the pub
Yeah.
special.
It's
He
not like
builds
he's
an
deciding
Atos,
to
he
just
uses
farm
his
more.
Atos, he gets a kill. He
Yeah.
goes to the next lane, he gets a kill. He comes back to the first lane, he's taking the tower. He's on the map. He's putting a lot of pressure on Carleton, making them respond and making a lot of space for his side lanes. That's where we see things like Ursa dealing so comfortably, he's killing a Weaver in lane. In fact, Ursa's 2 levels up on Weaver right now, just farming the creeps. Weaver can't do anything about it. PL's forced to go to the jungle. He's scared. Lion's taking the XP bottom. Lions currently has Finger of Death, but he's not actively getting it on cooldown because he's stuck here having to soak the XP so his team can stay relevant. Now Viper, here we go mid. Naga Siren, Killer Song. The track's on the right one. They have less than 20 seconds to kill her before Song is up. It looks like Viper just wants to farm. No, Naga Siren's putting herself in danger here. She knows she has the Song soon.
This
figure out which
this
one's real.
guy definitely plays Naga Siren a good amount. Just by the way he's microing illusions, he's pretty smart.
Treant's looking
Yesper's
around.
here too, scouting it out.
Yep. Treant's found Tree, or found Viper. Found Bane. Might find Bounty Hunter in a second. Ooh, found him.
This is something that's like really nice about Treant Protectors, just getting such deep wards under the enemy side.
And this is making, like, now look what Naga can do because of the vision.
He's gonna
Oh,
scout
hello.
Zool.
Down to level 7 support. You're netted. You're beat down by a tree before the net even ends.
Lord.
Bane is melted. That's a 3 kill spree.
Yeah,
Naga couldn't do this without the vision of Treant. I love it.
yeah, definitely. Top lane, going for rotation. Can they? No, it looks like Zor here making a smart play to back up. They have vision of him? They did, so they definitely saw the Viper walk up.
Yeah.
He's got drums finished. Okay, he's not going Boots of Travel. Alright, good. I like it. I was hoping he was going to go
Greaves.
the Greaves build, and he looks like he is.
He wants to get the Veil first, though. Actually, Viper finds Naga. Song comes out. Cancels Song. Song comes out for real this time. Just kidding. Naga has Diffusal. Really wants to fight, but knows she's in no position to and decides to run away. But bottom lane, we might see some action. Bane, once again caught up by the tree. Gonna drop her. Lion turns his attention to PA at the last second. It might mean Bane gets away. Going for 2 kills. They might get none. Now PA turns on Lion. Is this a counter kill? The coup de grace crit happens, but PA knows she has to run or she's gonna die. It's not worth it for the Lion. Tree armor comes out. Viper's here. Now you have to be careful. Treant drops his ult. That's gonna lock down PA and Viper. Buying time for Carleton to ensure that everyone gets out safely. That's a 1-for-0 trade. Viper teleports bottom. Maybe we can see Carleton make a play in a different lane.
Yeah, I mean, Carleton's coming back net worth wise. I mean, they're only 1,000 gold behind, and it's pretty close. The Naga Siren closing the gap between Ursa and Viper, and the PL recovering pretty well too.
What's PL's item? Is this just the Diffusal Blade game? It looks like it is.
Yeah, they're gonna have Diffusal on PL and Naga Siren, which it's really good against Viper if you can burn his mana, but it's really good against Ursa.
And there might be Diffusal on another core on Carleton as well.
Wait. Oh yeah. Oh my God, they're actually going 3 Diffusal blades.
Sorry, Ursa. I hope you didn't want to play this game.
Oh my God.
So Ursa, you can go ahead and queue up the BKB. He's going Basher Ricky. This could be terrible.
I might have liked the Weaver. I know we talked about earlier going Diffusal, but with the other 2 heroes doing what they are, I actually might have liked Weaver just going for like a Medallion, like MKB, just straight out of the bat.
Or the Medallion Desolator build.
Yeah, or Medallion Deso, like one of those 2. Just something to like amplify the damage for his team, because they do have answers now with the Diffusals for both Ursa and Viper, right? But this PA is still going to be pretty difficult to deal with if she gets up a decent amount of items.
Yeah, PA scales so well.
Ooh, Zor gets tracked up bottom, actually, or top lane.
Going for the chase, drops the swarm, wants to turn, time-lapse purges track. Sakuchi does a bit of damage to Bounty Hunter, but they're just going to reset. However, 60 minutes and low on mana. Weaver might be in trouble now that he's tracked up. Maltese's waiting though. That's on Lion. With his Finger of Death, he has yet to get a charge. A lot of pings coming out. This might be our first team fight. Lion's going to start with an Earth Spike on PA. Track goes online. Tree's in a great position for the roots. The Fiend Grips come out, and before you can blink an eye, Weaver is dropped by the enraged Ursa. There's the Finger of Death kill. Racket it up for Lion. Just hit the button, get the kill. Naga's going to make it away just barely. The armor's on an illusion, actually, but Lion's Earth Spike will keep Naga up. PA didn't drop in that. All in all, Bounty Hunter for a Weaver, but now on the backside, Viper's getting his mana drained by a Lion who knows he's going to fall, and that kill will now make it 2 for 1 in favor of Toronto in that engagement.
They see the Naga at the shrine here. Viper's not slowing down.
A better objective. There's the Atos. There's the Nether Toxin. Naga's manages to get out using her illusions, getting pinged. Diffusel's going to slow Viper. Illusions and Naga are going to run away. Ursa goes in with the blink, hits the enrage, uses the phase boots. Get her, get her.
I got her. Zor kills Ice Turtles with
Diaz actually does die.
Yeah. I think he just forgot that Diespro is hanging out in the lane there. Like, they never actually found him. He was just running around in the trees.
Yeah, Diespro is very sneaky. But the tier 1 tower top is forfeit for a tier 2 tower mid from Toronto.
Yeah, and the faster,
I mean,
if you get towers here, if you're Toronto and you're actually securing towers, it's a big deal because you have a tree
They have
protector.
to commit though.
Yeah, so you
they
can't
have to go for this. They can't let it go. They can't leave.
Yeah.
There it is.
So, good play by them.
Lion
Actually, Lion
Atos up. Oh no, Lion misses the Earth Spike too. You gotta respect the ground targeting, but you also gotta respect the gold that we're gonna see from Track. That fight alone, that was almost 500 gold. 600 gold swing. Let's go, but so is Diespro. Let's go, let's go. No, Tree and did not do what we wanted him to do. However, his ult is going to lead to Bane and Bounty Hunter nearly losing their lives. A dust comes out. Ursa turns his sight to Naga on the other side of the map. PL is dropped by Viper. Song catches catches Ursa, catches Bounty. They don't know catches Bounty.
Grip in the mid lane.
Fiend's Grip on to Weaver. Ursa shows up, and we're going to see before the Fiend's Grip end, Weaver drop again. Now Tree is on the menu. Ursa doesn't care though. He wants the Naga. He guesses wrong. Treant dies behind him. Ursa goes the right way, but he might be too far behind. He has a Basher. His Midas is up in 6. He's going to go, no, don't farm that. Okay, Daytime Vision gives it away. Midas on the Catapult. This might be a tier. I doubt they'll go for the T3 push, but it has the makings of one.
I think they want top. they want the other towers for sure.
Yeah, they can probably get all of the other towers with this Aegis instead of going for such a wild tier 3 push.
Yeah. It's hard to push high ground this early if your lineup's not built around it because the other team has such low cooldowns on respawn. So it's one of those things where you can, if you make a mistake, the push will take so long that you can get punished really hard for it.
Yeah. Ursa's doing really well in a game that is just screaming Ursa should not be doing well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point.
Triple Diffusal, he doesn't even have, like, who's his target? Like, on paper, he can't go on the Weaver. Sakuchi, like,
Lane,
can't go on the PL.
Is he dead? He gets some Ice Turtle falls.
PL, that's a big kill, especially for the PL.
Unfortunately, Finger of Death did not get a charge there for the kills.
No, wasn't worth it.
Not fast enough.
What's the build for Bane? Does he go for the Aether Lens? Yeah, he's going for the Aether Lens. He almost has it, and he has the cast range talent. I mean, we've already seen it happen 3 times now, I believe, but every time Bane clicks Fiend's Grip, he gets a kill. And Aether Lens, cast range talent make it so easy to click Fiend's Grip.
I'm pretty sure he has Fiend's Grip Weaver 3 times, and just immediately killed him as a result.
Yeah, well, Weaver has 4 deaths, plus the YOLO death to Ursa.
YZC finds Naga, but he's just gonna Song TP again.
Himself out. I like what Viper's doing, even if it's not working.
Top lane in the jungle, though. Do they find anything? Doesn't look like it. They tried. They were close.
No, Ursa wants to fight, dude. I mean, if the game's going this well, why not? He goes for the Basher, he's getting aggressive. Here we go. Is he going to get the first hit game-winning fight bash? Treant's going to scout everything. There's an Untangling Root to start it up, but there's no follow-up. Dust is going to reveal Tree if they actually can see him, though. Ursa finds him. Ursa's hunting. Earthshock hits. He knows exactly where Tree is. He just can't do anything about it. Toronto, 5 heroes up here in Carleton's jungle. Carleton's gonna split up. Sending Naga to the bottom shrine, she'll probably split push while the other people defend, it looks like, or maybe there won't be a defense.
Now your tier 2 tops getting taken. YZC has Guardian Greaves going for the Aghanim Scepter and then a Radiance. This is my absolute favorite build. It's so
with the
good.
Veil before the boots?
Oh yeah. I think going Veil before the boots is fine.
Yeah. Why not, right? You're spending 2,000 gold, you're getting a lot of damage, and you're getting survivability because it's a high armor item. There we go. Ursa goes in, doesn't get the first hit bash, but he is going to go for the tower. It does not look like Carleton's in a position to defend. However, Ice Turtle shows up mid, takes out Lion. Carleton's even in worse position to defend without their support. However, Toronto does not have their PA. Tier 3 tower top falls. Carleton does not seem like they're going to be able to defend the racks now. They really should, though, because with Tree, they can heal it up. Atos comes out on PL, Nether Toxin, they're going to heal it up. Lion, again, you got to respect the Earth Spike, but you can't respect the miss.
Bean's Grip.
Bean's Grip coming out. That's what I want to see. It's on the Weaver. He's going to die. Track kill before he even gets to move. There's the bash on PL. The tree armor keeping him alive a little bit longer. And below him, Lion just dies to collateral damage. Now, another Atos comes out. This time it's on Naga. Naga does not have her ult. She is being the same treatment we see on every other hero. However, Treant manages to root the team up. Although Root doesn't kill anyone, it just stalls them. Song is going to come out. They need to set up a fight with this because they can't just walk away and let their barracks go down. Carleton has their back against the wall here, whereas Toronto has their hungry eyes set on the second racks in the top lane. Everyone's just beating it. Carleton can't do it. They're just hoping that Toronto doesn't go for a second lane.
I mean, they're going to. There's nothing stopping them.
Why? Yeah, Carleton's not stopping them. Atos comes out on PL. He's been tracked up. Where's the bash? Where's the bash? Where's the bash? No bash. They got to find the right one. They're going for all the wrong.
I
There's
was
the
like,
bash.
it has
Bash
the
hit.
Fury
Bash
Swipe
found the
marker
right
on it.
one.
I don't know. That's the thing that's really nice
Yeah.
about Ursa versus PL is the Fury Swipe marker stays on the correct PL.
Oh, that's actually really, really good. I didn't think Ursa was very good, but Fury Swipe, that's actually huge.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And Ursa's playing, like, I want to say, not only is Ursa playing well in the sense that he's excelling in a game against heroes that he should have a hard time killing and item builds that counter him, but look at his role. He just blinks in and fights. Like, he's playing the off lane and he's also playing the space creator. Those roles go hand in hand, and he's doing an excellent job of doing it. Blinking on everyone, pushing them back, setting Toronto up for opportunities where they can hit the racks. At 25 minutes into the game, we might see a second lane fall. It's
I mean,
like
how do you make an aggressive play onto this lineup right now? Like, if you dive in,
right?
Bean's Grip isn't available, right, for 20 more seconds.
But it will be again soon. With Bean's Grip up, they may go for the third lane, Ricky.
Oh, I think they have to go get that tier 2, right? But
yeah,
they might
you have
just
to
go
get the
tier
tier 2.
4s. Yeah, they're just saying screw
Oh
it.
my god, dude. Toronto is feeling good. Nether Toxin, Atos, level 25. Dota plus Weaver is going to get the Shuriken. It's going to mess up the Earth Spike. Still connects on Viper. Now, everyone diving past the tier 4s by Toronto. They're going to back it up. Go, okay, keep their sights on the tower. PA gets caught out. She has to reveal her BKB. And coup de grace. Goodbye, Lion. Hope you didn't want to play this game. That's a finger of death right there. That one's
There's your Bean's Grip on a Naga Siren.
Ursa once again kills Weaver. Buyback coming out from Naga. She's one of the 3 defenders. PL, Naga, and Treant versus Carleton. Carleton puts pressure on the tier 4s, but they're not going to commit.
Look at how healthy the lineup still is.
Yeah, that's
For
Guardian
Toronto
Greaves
here.
for you. Naga. No, it's actually going to be PL that gets gone. There's the bash, and the song keeps him alive. However, stacking a Treant ult is a very grave mistake to be making at this point in the game for Carleton. Lion has respawned. He has Finger of Death. Weaver is going to be up in 12 seconds, but Carleton's tier 4s are under attack. Double Earth Spike. Oh, here's the bash. Lion is spent more time in the graveyard than playing the game. Ursa is a raid boss. Carleton is unable to do anything to him. We're going to see PL drop as well. No buyback. Toronto still hasn't dealt with the tier 4s. They're just having fun, Ricky.
Yeah, they're just going to call it.
Your hammer. GG. Ricky, the University of Toronto, we knew going into this match was a strong team, but they just played with their food.
Yeah, that was
more like a 20-minute game. The last 6 minutes were them just having fun.
I mean, we knew that their lineup was strong going into this, but that was very strong.
Yeah, that was Macho Man. They were flexing all over him, and you know what? I loved every second of it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Wearing the Carleton shirt, but I gotta respect that play from Toronto. That was great.
That was a great draft, and Bounty Hunter actually proved to be a really good pick that game. And it was an early pick, right? First round, but it owned. It was really good. Set up Atos set up Fiend's Grip. Like
Yeah.
it was dope.
Take a look at the scoreboard, Ricky, and one of my favorite additions is you can see where your kills are coming from. Take a look at where Ursa's kills are on.
I'm assuming they're all Weaver. Yeah,
5 kills on Weaver.
I will
5 out of
say
6.
3 of those are because Bane Fiend scripted him
Script.
next to Ursa.
Gorgeous feature. It's just funny of all the matchups. The Ursa is just crushing the Weaver.
Yeah, that was a really good game. I mean, everyone on the side of Toronto played really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm excited to see what happens in game number 2.
Yeah, so speaking of game number 2, we'll be going to that in just a few minutes. So that means you can stand up, you can stretch your legs, but that's about as far as you can go. You better get right back down in your seat. So we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
See you guys soon.
As long as I'm lost with you, I've been running a mile just to find my feet, just finding a place where my heart can breathe. And all I know is there ain't no place that I'd rather be. Now it ain't a long way home, a long way home, no. Now it ain't a long way home, a long way home, no.
It might not be the truth. What is truth? It's what you want it to be.
Radiant team back. Dire team back.
All right, everyone, we're back with game number 2 between University of Toronto and Carleton University. What a game 1 that we had. How you feeling now?
Yeah.
A little bit better? Stretch it out a little bit?
Oh yeah, I think that Carleton's not going to let that one slow him down in game 2.
Yeah, they'll probably adjust some drafting issues.
It was like a 25-minute win, but it was pretty favored in Toronto, but it wasn't a complete slaughter beatdown until the last couple minutes. And I think that it should be easy for Carleton to keep their chin up.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a really good analysis. Is like the game looked fairly even for a while, but then you kind of just saw Toronto's lineup like come together, and there was no stopping it. So
Yeah.
We'll see what they do. They do ban out the Weaver, the level 25 Weaver. We're not going to be seeing that again. So
Yeah, I think we'll probably see
Respect,
that
man.
if there is a game 3. We'll see it in game 3 too.
yeah,
You don't let someone who's level 25 play their hero.
yeah.
Just take that out.
Pay to lose, am I right?
Like I mean, you have the voice lines. The voice lines. That's just a win
That's
for
actually worth
everybody.
it. You're right.
And Lifestealer gets banned. It wasn't seen, but it's still a top pick. Chaos Knight Panda, another 2 hero.
Do you think they ban out his Treant Protector, or they give it to him?
Honestly, like I like the idea of Tree, but I don't know if it's ban worthy. I think the Carleton is I mean, I think they'll pick it again, but I don't know if Toronto will ban it.
I think you're
would
right.
be-
I think we'll probably
I
see like a
think-
Tusk ban here, or like Lich, something along those lines.
Radiant team pick.
Or just
There's the other
Juggernaut.
one, actually. Well, combos.
So do you think Toronto first picks the Ursa? Like when it comes down there, so I suppose picks the Ursa next.
Yeah, Red Eye's owned on it.
Yeah.
Give it to him again.
I was thinking, I was like, that felt like a really difficult Ursa game on paper,
Yeah.
and he absolutely crushed it.
Carleton could even
10
take it.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
I wouldn't even be upset if they did. The Lifestealer is banned, so it's like that's normally one of the heroes that's like why you pick Ursa.
Yeah.
But the hero seems pretty strong in general, so I'm okay with it if you just pick it.
Yeah, and it does make it more difficult to pick Sven, who's been getting some attention. We're going to reserve time on the first pick, Carleton. This is
A
not
lot
the
of
team we
reserve
saw
time.
last. What's going on?
Captain DC'd, I'm sure.
What? DS, bro. Should I pick Trian again? He's saying I want to pick Trian. Everyone's like,
It's like,
please
guys, let me pick Trian.
Dire team pick.
Huh?
The Lich.
Lich. Okay. Grimstroke's in the pool. You gotta go for a Lich if you're gonna give him the second pick.
Dire team pick. Radiant team.
Yeah, there it is.
Folks in the pool. You gotta go for Lich. There's the snap pick. Boom, boom. There, Ricky, we're good at this.
Dude, it's like we've telegraphed this
What?
entire draft
I don't
so
think
far.
either of us saw that one coming, though.
That is new.
Dire team ban.
That's a fresh pick. There's an Enigma. First phase. First phase Enigma, as if they were worried that that one was going to get banned out. Silencer banned from U of T. From U of T.
Yeah, that is odd.
I guess they know they're not going to pick it. But I don't
Maybe,
know.
yeah, maybe they're just like, we can't afford to put Silencer in our draft, and
Dire team pick.
maybe it's like
So
going to be
hard to
really good
play.
against one of the
Ooh.
cores they're going to pick, but they do ban out the
Team pick.
Viper,
That's respect.
and then the Respect ban on...
Yeah. Give me the
okay,
Warlock.
That's why
such
they
a safe
ban out
pick.
that's why they ban out the Silencer.
Mhm.
As nice of a counter Silencer is against Enigma, Warlock is a much better one.
Silence counters pretty much all of Enigma's counters.
Yeah.
Silences them. And Pango, some fancy heroes on Carleton. Okay. So they have some comfort heroes we saw in game 1, but it looks like they have some comfort heroes in game 2. Very smart reactions from the University of Toronto. Another way to break Black Hole, but also a way to lock down Pango, Rolling Thunder or otherwise.
Yeah, you can't really attack him while he's rolling Thundered in Chronosphere, but at least he's not causing havoc in the fight.
Yeah.
And that's really
That
important.
also sets up for U of T to finish their draft off with their last pick being a ranged hero. And I mean, Sniper seems great.
Sniper
already.
seems good. I think you could pick Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, he combos. More
If they
team
have a
fight.
good Invoker
More team
player,
fight.
it's actually not a bad Invoker game.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. Even what do you think about Outworld Devourer? Or does he can't really deal with Pango when Rolling Thunder's going on, can he?
No, the only thing you can do is Astral yourself.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Dire team ban.
Troll Warlord.
Oh, okay.
It's a great pick. So this might be a mid Pangolier,
Okay.
or we're seeing a support Enigma. I'm not sure which one it is.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see from Carlton's last pick. We might be able to decipher their lanes.
I would say it's
Um,
probably mid Pangolier. I think we've been seeing that more and more. But I
10
worry
seconds
that
remaining.
showing a mid Pangolier right now is kind of gonna.
5
It might be
seconds
weak if Toronto decides to pick like a Monkey King or something. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can pick Monkey King because then you're going against Enigma with that many cores, and it's your Warlock has to basically save your whole team from just immediately dying.
Yeah. Just 4 heroes deep though. I love University of Toronto's draft,
Yeah, it's smooth.
and I'm an Enigma fan. And,
I love the team fight potential in this game. I think there's going to be a lot of fun fights.
for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of solo play potential too. One good Chrono, one great Lich Halt, one great Black Hole could just win a whole fight.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see Toronto right now is definitely considering the idea as like, well, are they doing a mid Pangolier or is this a support Enigma? And then we're going to look real stupid picking a counter to Pangolier in the
Just
mid lane.
kidding, it's mid Lich, baby. Give me the Mask of Madness, 250 damage.
Dude, that talent is so funny. I think one of my favorite talents that are some of my favorite like talents that are interesting are the massive attack speed talents on like random supports.
I love the one on CM. It's so
like
good.
CM and Willow who just get like 200 attack speed out of nowhere, and you're just confused as to why why it's in the game.
The CM one I love. Like it actually like bugs me when people pick the 60 freezing field damage.
Really?
It's like, do you realize?
Second team
Do you
ban.
realize how good like that damage? You kill Tombstone, you kill anything that requires a number of attacks, but also like CM can just it really increases her farming speed. Like it's like
yeah,
even
that's the reason you
hard.
usually pick it as the farming speed.
yeah. I
It's
love
also
it.
her level 20, isn't it?
Yeah, not 25 like
Yeah,
Dark Willow. It's
Willow's
just
is her
20 for
25. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And the thing is Willow has a GPM talent at 15. Her 20 is the Shadow Realm damage.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times what ends up happening is you get to that point in the game and Willow can like itemize for like a Mjolnir, like Sheepstick Mjolnir. And it's
Yeah.
actually not bad to get the attack
Right?
speed talent. But I think
I love the attack speed talent on both those
yeah,
heroes.
I think most times Terrorize Duration is a pretty good thing to have.
Yeah,
Oh.
Terrorize is just a great spell. So U of T has decided that all 3 cores on Carleton have been picked.
Yeah, so they banned the Winter Wyvern, and then Carleton responds with the Kunkka ban. There's only 10 seconds left here for Carleton to make a pick.
Carleton, what you gonna do?
I actually have no idea what Carleton's gonna pick, so I'm not going to like even guess.
They
Okay, so it is a support Enigma.
wow.
Or support Pangolier. I imagine
Support
it's
Ember Spirit, very interesting.
I imagine that is a support Enigma who doesn't actually mind too much because he can jungle extremely fast.
And he can deny from we saw this from Zai in TI5.
There's the OD.
TI4. But you deny from a lane and you use the creep you're denying to go and jungle with.
Yeah,
Like you deny a lane creep, and that helps you win a lane while being
DS
like,
bros like items. What is happening here? Do you see that Enigma?
He's got all of them.
Holy crap!
That's
You
the
actually
dream
talked about the Outworld Devour, and it looks like they are going to pick it against Ember Spirit. How do you feel about that?
I really don't know much about mid matchups. That's why I usually try and ask you before you ask me. So Ricky, let me say, how do you feel about that?
So I want to double check the numbers really quick, but I believe it's good for Outworld Devour until about level 3, and then it starts snowballing Ember Spirit's way.
You really led me one way and then led me the other way. It's good until level 3. It's good for a minute and a half.
Yeah, I want to say at level 3, Ember Spirit starts doing pretty well, just because he has plenty of Flame Guard absorption, and Outworld Devour has no way to deal with it. You can also slight dodge any orbs, so it's pretty good. And Outworld Devour doesn't like using Astral defensively, so Searing Chains is an ability that you might have to Astral yourself out of.
Yeah.
So I want to say Ember Spirit better going into like the later parts of the lane stage, but it's good for OD the first few levels.
Mm-hmm. No one's above silver tier on Dota Plus.
Wow, that's different from last game for sure.
Definitely.
so
Red Eyes on Ursa though, man.
Yeah, this will be crazy. Let's go and introduce sides of the teams here. I'm gonna start with Tespa Carleton. We've got Zor playing the Pangolier, a hero that he apparently likes to play quite a bit. Maltese gonna be playing Lich in the bottom lane. We got On, also known as Yatsuba, playing the Ember Spirit. Jade gonna be playing Troll Warlord, and lastly DS Bro playing the support Enigma, a hero that we're gonna be keeping our eyes on. Should be pretty fun.
Let me tell you about Tirana. Grimstroke being played by GGW, aka GG well, but not well played. Red Eyes once again returning to give a beatdown on Ursa, even receiving a tip before the game has come to a beginning. Zululer is playing our man Warlock, aka the Enigma Insurance. YZC playing Outworld Devour. Not to be confused with YZC, as this is a Canadian school, so we respect the Canadian pronunciation. But last but certainly not least, Ice Frog's special brother, Ice Turtle, will be playing the Faceless One, the Void.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
What anime is that? Oh gosh.
Well, we're
I think that's actually against CSL rules.
Yeah, I don't think you can talk about anime in CSL. So 3 runs
for 1.
gonna go for the side of Toronto.
Hello. Looking good, Toronto.
Look at that deep ward in the lane too.
I love that ward. That's my Coddle ward.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That lane just gets shoved under tower and nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I really want to watch the lane matchup in mid a little bit. He does actually go Sleight of Fist level 1, mainly because Astral Imprisonment one-shots Flame Guard, so there's no point in going Flame Guard level 1.
Yeah.
So it's clear that Ember Spirit knows the matchup for the most part.
Ooh. Ember Spirit gets a CS and a deny. That's a ranged deny. Okay. Are they going to be able to pull this one off too? Ooh! Ember Spirit's looking real good.
YZC says, enough of this.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. Okay, I mean, Outworld Devour's taking it over now, but the first few CS, that was very fancy play from Ember Spirit. So when does, so Ember Spirit actually getting ahead of OD now. I feel like this might be the Ember Spirit lane. He's feeling good on this hero.
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
And it's just going to get easier for him, or so we expect anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you can, if you look at the numbers, right? 220 damage absorption, level 2 from the shield, not able to be killed from the astral. So he can put 3 points in Flame Guard, and then suddenly OD can never pop it. So it's pretty good.
And what's the damage on Arcane Orb? First of all, it's pure, and second of all, he's not going to be leveling it right now. So.
Exactly.
That's kind of the defining factor with Ember Spirit mid, it feels like. Can you break Flame Guard or not?
No, you literally can't. Once Ember Spirit gets level 3, he is permanently ahead.
I mean, when you're laning against Ember Spirit, it's like, if you can't break Flame Guard, it feels like you lose the lane. But if you can break Flame Guard, you have a chance.
Yeah. I agree.
It scales really well. 80 to 220.
Yeah. Level 1 got nerfed really hard. And then they increased the scaling factor on it because it was pretty crap late game.
Is this a game-winning rune? Slight?
Wow.
Oh, shield?
He got a regen. Yeah, that's a really good rune for him.
Brings back his whole mana pool, but the Sleight of Fist will finish the rune off.
Lane's kind of passive right now. No, everyone's just content with farming. And honestly, DS Bro is fine with that because he's a hero who just denies like crazy. So Pangolier is going to get way more out of this top lane than Ice Turtle will.
Oh yeah.
And DS Bro can go jungle with it too, actually. So this is important.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys got to play the whole off lane underneath your tower. Like how nice is that? Lich gets gone on a little bit bottom, but Troll's gonna turn on him. Frostblast, Whirling Axes. Ursa's the one who's really in danger here. Ursa actually gets a second Earth Shock onto Lich. This could be our first blood note with a second Frost Blast and a second Whirling Axes. Frost Armor coming out. Ursa might be our first blood. Stroke of Fate's going to buy Ursa some time. He gets his third Frost Blast out and runs away with Inkswell on him. Troll really wants the kill, but he'll be happy with just taking the lane over for now. Now, with Arcane Orb up, OD is putting a lot more pressure on Ember Spirit.
Oh yeah.
He's actually top 1 CS. Ember Spirit running away with the lane now, it seems. Hey, great deny. That's the OD special, right? The enemy player goes up for the range creep, and you just put him under with Astral. Just kidding, you're not getting that.
Exactly.
Rune battle top, maybe? Nope.
Not happening. That's unfortunate for the Ember Spirit, right?
Very.
OD got that regen rune that kind of reset the lane back in his favor, and now rune goes bottom. GGW just gonna rotate over, steal it.
Oh, and Grimstroke's taking it, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he does see it happen,
no.
and he shakes his head as it happens, but...
Did he see it happen? It was
oh yeah, it was day vision. He saw him.
Well, can Grimstroke do anything with this? He goes the pull. He's gonna find the Lich. He's just gonna go right in. Who cares? Invisibility's not doing anything for him.
He's just gonna get these last hits. This is actually.
Oh,
really
but Ember going
GW.
really low mid. Ember, one more attack from OD. A salvage pops to actually keep Ember alive.
Wow.
That was 110 gold paid to not die.
Triple null tally, doing really well.
Yeah. And now we have a support battle in the jungle. I think I'd give this one to Enigma.
Yeah, they both really want to go rune, but Warlock's in some troubles. He's
Ooh,
about to
3
get
players. A Sleight of Fist followed up by a
There's our
Pango
first
rotation. He's gonna transition that first blood into a bounty rune. Pango just got so
Can they
much.
kill the Lich? Kiting him around the creeps.
Let's go. Urshock hits. They
Urshock?
got him.
Yeah,
Boom.
he got him. Boom. So they trade 1 kill in each lane. They go 2 and 2 on runes, I believe.
Net worth is looking real good for Toronto.
Yes, 2 and 2 on runes. But this
But
Ember
top
Spirit
3
not
on
doing
net
as
worth.
well as we expected.
No, not at all. The regen rune helped out so much.
I think the 3 points in Sleight of Fist is strange to me. I think you usually want to get several levels in bolas or in your searing chains. Bot lane, another stun. Can they kill off the Troll Warlord?
Yeah, it looks like Troll might die, but Ursa's gonna drop first. Actually, now Grimstroke doesn't even have enough health to try and go for the Troll kill. In fact, Troll and Lich are gonna chase Grimstroke. Do they go under tower? And Lich decide? No, Lich changes his mind. Grimstroke's coming back though. Careful, my friend. Versus returning bottom.
And there's a regen rune bottom. Ooh, there is a ward dropped under enemy sentry in the mid lane. And look where Grimstroke's going. And look what he finds.
Hello, hello. Denies
oh
it. He's
my
scared.
God, he denied it.
I almost feel like whatever. He's playing safe.
Yeah, I mean that's like a real safe play. He doesn't see the Ember Spirit or how close he is. He also doesn't know like he doesn't have a Searing Chase. So
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean the overall, regardless of if he takes it or he kills it, that screws the Ember Spirit over.
Yep.
And Grimstroke finds Lich. Actually, Grimstroke eats a Frost Blast, forced to Fairy Fire. Lich is way faster than Grimstroke. Nope, not when the slow wears off. Grimstroke over the bait! Lich is Frost Blast. Grimstroke is dead.
Dude, he just got jabaited by Red Eyes.
Yeah.
Red Eyes come running over like turn. Just like never mind.
Just kidding, noob support. Oh man.
Oh, that was funny.
Faceless Void is the same level as Pango, but they got the level 3 Warlock as well. Level 4 Enigma jungle.
This is like an absolute stomping in the mid lane now. He didn't get points in Flame Guard, so it actually gets broken now on.
He's getting.
that.
Oh
Eclipse.
no!
Yeah.
The hammer has fallen.
Yeah, not going like multiple, like at least 3 points in Flame Guard, like for sure will get you killed against OD.
Actually, bottom lane Troll. What is he doing? He's manning up on Grimstroke. Oh, he almost dies.
3 health calculated.
3. Was that a shield proc? Does Troll build shield? Troll, that was a shield proc.
Dude, for sure was a shield proc actually. Maltese's for sure dead here. Yeah, Ursa dive with the Stroke of Fate.
Red Eyes just has to remind Carleton not to ever mess with him when he's on this hero.
Yeah, this guy playing this hero really well. Game 1 and game 2.
Man, I think when we see this guy on LAN in the finals, he'll have level 25 on Ursa. He keeps playing like this.
Dude, Toronto is crushing these lanes right now.
Yeah, top 3 net worth still, and OD is at 800 above Faceless Void.
There's a DD rune
Nino's
found by
getting
OD.
messed with.
They have gotten every rune so far this game.
There's 3 heroes mid right now.
Yeah, Lich came over to drop a sentry and did not place it in a very good spot, unfortunately, so it just got immediately denied. Top lane, Zulolr. Ember Spirit might find his first kill.
Yeah, I think he's done though.
Yeah.
Remnant. I think it's good Ember got the last hit too.
Yeah, it is. This Ember is going to need a lot to recover. He's going... Okay, Wand into Phase Boots. I like it. What I've seen a lot is people go this like Wand, Phase Boots, Drum, Maelstrom, and then they'll like eventually convert to Boots of Travel afterward. I think it's a really good build.
It's kind of slow. Really? Oh, we'll see
Yeah.
what he does.
I think it works out pretty well. Ooh, Chrono top lane, Pangolier.
That's what we want to see. Pango's
got no mana
gonna
anyway.
make it a
Oh
bit.
my God,
Are
the
you
disarm?
for real? He still dies. You know Faceless Void was really scared. Now bottom lane, actually, we're going to see Troll die. He has his ult pop chasing the Ursa. Ursa's going to turn. Ult is down. Ursa's taking a lot of damage. There we go. Troll finally falls. Lich wants to go for the Ursa. Has a Frost Blast in 1. He's now chasing 3 heroes. Underneath tower, he's going to hide.
Man, that was the funniest disarm I think I've ever seen from Pangolier. Just turns, smacks him once, and is like, "Are you mad?"
I don't think Faceless Void found that disarm to be very funny.
Dude, it was hilarious.
Ursa's going for Lich under tower. Red Eyes does not care. He gets disarmed. And then
Pangolier's here, though.
Rolling Thunder. Bounce it off the edge of the map. Chase him down. Inkswell. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Doesn't dodge. Pango gets the kill.
That was a great rotation from Pangolier.
Ice Turtle gets both bounty runes in the meantime.
Oh, Enigma picked up a Helm of the Dominator.
That is cool on offlane Enigma, but that's literally his only item.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going support Enigma, Midas actually is kind of reasonable, to be honest.
Well, he's going to use it and immediately pressure the tower, so he's going to try and get value out of here. Level 4 Enigma with Helm of the Dominator pushing the tower. So check out Warlock's net worth. By the way, 1,000. 4 guys playing this position 6.
Ooh, that is as I like to say, he's on food stamps.
Yeah, that's the PPD life. Not in real life though.
Yeah, no,
Quite the
not,
opposite.
definitely quite the opposite in real life.
Well, the Helm of the Dominator worked, man. That's a tower.
Yeah, and Ice Turtle's going for a Midas, so he doesn't actually do a whole lot right now outside of Chrono. Like he can be killed really easily. His Pangolier can make a lot of space for them right now. So it's kind of on Zor, to be honest.
Yeah, he doesn't need. He has his one item he needs, Javelin.
Yep. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
God.
going from the side. YZC. Well, good scout there actually from the Enigma, but that's a 200 gold creep, so he's
Get it,
okay
get it,
with
get
going
it.
for that kill.
It might be close. Creep's gone.
I was gonna astral it.
One more, baby. Boom.
Dire's middle
Warlock got
Warlock
it.
tried to snipe it, dude.
No, Warlock did not get it.
That would have been funny.
That would have been. I would have been happy about that.
I mean, I would do that 100%. I'm a support player. I'll take 200 gold.
Jeez.
Look at this guy. That's over a quarter of his net worth. Or that's like basically a quarter of his net worth is that one creep.
He would be very happy about that. Okay.
Dire's
I want to see
structures
some
are
action bottom,
fortified.
but
Are scanning.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Scan use top actually. I think that was a dire scan.
Yeah, they were looking for someone hiding in the trees, I think. Just see if Enigma could find a, or not Enigma, but OD might be able to find a free kill. Seems kind of an odd choice, but he gets his Invis rune on Ember Spirit, but it was scouted by the ward. So they do have a sentry in the lane. They should see him here any second. Yeah, there it is. They'll be
Radiant's
fine.
middle tower
Not
is
worried.
under attack.
Top lane troll. He is gonna go Battle Fury. All right, so let's think about the mid game here. We have a Midas on Ursa. We have a Midas on Void. We have Battle Fury on Troll Warlord. Is any other? Let's just shortcut this. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I don't need combat log. Actually, bottom lane. We'll come back to that in a moment. GGW. Great soulbind.
There it is. Now we're fighting underneath tower. Keep in mind this could be very dangerous. Hammer is dropped. Enigma's almost fallen. Enigma gets taken out. Lich gets taken out with the next auto attack. Ember Spirit's in. Ember Spirit managed to take out Grimstroke, but he's going to trade his life for it as he's silenced up. Red Eye's just hitting creeps, man. 3, 4, 1.
That is a lot of damage coming out from Outworld Devour. 2,000
Outworld-
at this point in the game. He is super farmed.
He dropped the hammer. One auto attack killed Enigma. One auto attack killed Lich. I mean, that fight went well for him, to say the least.
There's 3 Midas on the side of University of Toronto.
They got the scaling.
Yeah, so they're fine taking this a little bit later, right? Because they don't really have a lot of big fighting items right now. They just got a Kaya on Outworld Devour, but the Ursa Warrior and Void are like kind of want a couple items at least. So the fact that they're doing as well as they are right now, and they went 3 Midas, seems pretty good.
Oh yeah, for sure. They shouldn't be doing so well in fights, and I'd really like to see Carleton put pressure on Toronto as they had, like, look at Pango, 0 Midas, 2 Javelin.
Radiant structures
That's an
are
aggressive
fortified.
build.
Yeah.
Dire's top
Roll
tower
sees this TP from OD. Is he gonna back? Yes, but can he actually get out? Yeah, he'll be out. All right.
Now the support battle behind the mid towers. Make it away on Grim, but now OD
Dire's middle
doesn't
tower
find
is
Lich.
under attack.
Mid tower under siege again. DS Pro just sieging slowly with this. Actually, bot lane. Chrono, but he gets Rolling Thunder off, and you can't fight. You just have to back.
He
Actually,
wanted
really
to go
funny.
in. Didn't get the procs though. Yeah, I love that when Pangos Yules themselves for the long duration lockdown. Smoke
It's such
popped
a
Enigma
weird
and
build.
Lich. Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
All right, well, they scan that and realize that he gets the TP out. They actually smoked for that coming out of the mid lane, but was scouted by the ward. And
Radiant's
YZC
middle
steals mid
tower
tower.
has fallen.
Yeah, lose their tower because of it.
2 for 2 on runes again. Alright, so Ember Spirit is going the Maelstrom build, as I thought. Jade, he's fine. Alright, Ursa can get a Blink Dagger. He's going to pick it up in the side shop right now. That's a really big item for them.
Yeah. It's, God, it's just that's Ursa's item. If you could have one item, it's Blink. Everything else after this, that just feels good, but that's luxury. Ursa's gonna be able to apply a lot of pressure. However, blinking in on a troll who just needs to hit R. blinking in on Ember has quite a few ways to deal with Ursa to get around, and Enigma, the support Enigma with Black Hole on cooldown might cause Ursa some problems. Oh, it doesn't look like
He doesn't
Ursa's
get
got too much
chain
of a
frost off.
problem.
Oh god.
Now they're turning their sights on Troll. This might be too deep. There's a teleport coming in. I think that's Ember. Yes, it is. Soulbind hitting 2 cores, but it's going to drop Grimstroke. Ember and Pango not really suffering.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to soulbind a Rolling Thunder Pangolier. I feel like that shouldn't be in the game. Because you can't soulbind magic. You can't soulbind like BKB heroes, right? Didn't that get removed?
I was gonna say you definitely used to be able to do it. So Pierce's spell immunity, yes.
Really? It's so weird. I feel like you couldn't soulbind BKB heroes, but I guess I'm clearly wrong. So.
Oh. I guess one of the things that makes Grimstroke good. Well, because it's a leash, right? So doesn't Soulbind technically interrupt TPs?
Yes, it does.
Oh god, BKB piercing TP interrupt with a long cast range.
It's not a
I think it's a leash, isn't it?
Is it a leash? It is a leash.
Because you can't snowball out of it.
Yeah, it is a leash. So, wow, yeah, that's crazy. That ability, like, they've reworked Grimstroke and nerfed him like 9 times since his release, and he is still busted.
Ursa, or rather Ember Spirit, gets jumped on by Ursa after Ember Spirit jumps on Warlock. After being pushed back, Ember Spirit wants to go back in, doing quite a bit of damage. Lich is here, Frost Armor comes out, Chrono defensively. Ember Spirit's
Look
gonna
at that Ember Blink,
Remnant
though.
past it. He's getting
he didn't have
aggressive,
mana
time
for
on
the
low ground. Grimstroke might be the only kill we're gonna see. Grimstroke being chased by Pango. Pango wants to go on Grimstroke. Grimstroke dropping low. Here comes Rolling Thunder Part 2, and they get a kill for him. Troll Warlord actually dies.
Hammer drop top
That was
lane.
in top lane.
That's the blink reveal off of
Now, Void makes it out.
Gets the disarm, but no silence. Not super lucky this time. Actually, Jesper walking right into Red Eyes. He can't really black hole here. Yeah,
ooh,
hole.
the
Now
rock
he can
is
black
dropped,
hole,
but so is the Enigma. Chain Frost bouncing between the Golem and the Ursa, and now the Golem and the Warlock. Pango wants to drop Warlock. He's going to do it one more hit. He's going to die. Astral Imprisonment is going to hit on Lich. Lich dies before I can even open my eyes.
Yeah, they're doing really good here on the side of Toronto. They're finding a lot of kills.
Looking very, very good. 9k lead at 18 minutes. This might be another
should be fine here. Oh my gosh. Actually, he's gonna scout the OD. He gets the blink. Oh, Zord by the skin of his teeth.
Barely. Ursa has a double damage found Roshan.
Is like his second DD in a row, I believe, actually.
Yes, this is exactly what Ursa wants. Doesn't even have lifesteal, just has double damage. He'll enrage for this, right?
Unless he dies, and then it's really funny.
Go. 28 stacks. Don't bash me any longer.
He's not using it. Oh my god. He snatched the Aegis, but
Ursa gets it from the Carleton last hit. Ursa's up. Ursa blinks. Pango can't stop him.
Gosh. I don't know how Whirling Axes were on cooldown, but that was weird.
I mean, good for Ursa to get it, but at least Carleton does get the last hit on Roshan.
Yeah, getting the last hit at least is really good, and now the Aegis has been burnt, so it's not... I think overall that's a pretty good exchange for Carleton. Obviously, best case scenario is they get the actual Aegis as well, but it's not the end of the world.
I mean, they're happy because Ursa always is a threat to Roshan, just by himself. So having him off the map for the next 9 to 11 minutes.
Dude, look at net worth, dude. Look at Outworld Devour.
It's the same. Oh yeah, Outworld is just excelling, but it's just been the same top 3.
Oh my gosh, this game is going to be really hard for Carleton to come back into this, because the big thing is, like, OD doesn't really slow down in farming. Oh my gosh, Red Eyes just missed 7 autos in a row against Troll Warlord top.
Yep.
But here comes OD on the backline, Invis Rune. They actually scout him.
Yeah, Astral doesn't look like
he doesn't have hammer, so he doesn't really want to fight. Oh, actually, they smoke up
immediately. Smoke pop, smoke breaks. I'd really like to see a black hole. Enigma's top. We haven't seen a black hole yet.
Bottom lane.
Bottom
they
side.
actually kill the Void. He pops
Basis
Chrono.
Void drops. Next up might be Warlock level 8 being chased down. He's gonna drop to.
Oh my god, he gets 2 with that Sleight of Fist.
Oh my god, he got Warlock too.
Yeah, the Maelstrom procced off the creeps.
He's gonna die. Ultra kill.
for Ember
This
Spirit.
is their last pick with 0 reserve time left, making it work.
Dude, I told you, dude, this Maelstrom build is super dope, and now Enigma smoked up on the back end with Black Hole, but doesn't have any follow-up right now. Pangolier actually getting close. They might be able to, if they find this kill on OD, it's huge. He goes for the Blink TP. No way to stop it. That was a good play by OD there, actually. He saw the Enigma across the lane and just needed to get out.
Just get me out.
Alright, well, triple kill for Ember Spirit's a big deal. Like, he got so much gold out of that series of events there since Roshan swung about 3,000 gold back in their favor.
Yeah. 7k, 6k now, down from 10k, almost cutting the lead in half.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Carleton's not out, as we can see in game 1 and in game 2. They're still playing the game.
And Pangolier and Ember farm extremely fast. Actually, bot lane, nope, not going to be a fight. Troll Warlord, I mean, really, almost every hero on the side of Carleton can farm. The only one that really can't is Lich, but everyone else can. They actually smoke right under a ward, so not a whole lot they'll probably be able to do here. Hasterin, though, unless OD walks right into it
He
and
drops
then
to
dies.
half, drops to 0. Eliminated from the game. Warlock might be the next to fall. The Rolling Thunder is going to connect on him. The Swashbuckle will drop him to half, and a beat down with Enigma is what's going to finish him off. Actually, Ember Spirit gets the last hit. Max range, Sleight of Fist.
I mean,
We're still
Pangolier's
pursuing
not-
the Grimstroke.
Yeah, Pangolier wants
Pango
more.
doesn't get tired. Takes out the Phantom Embrace, but Ursa's here. It rages on Pango. It doesn't look like... Oh, he does manage to
Okay,
finish
I think
him
he
off.
thought his team was behind him.
His team was. They're just not as fast as Swashbuckle Blink Dagger. Like,
Yeah.
he's on the other side of the map.
Oh, Warlord really wants his bottom tower. He might give his life for it.
Yeah, there it is. Now he's going to Ursa. He knows there's no enrage. Inkswell's going to stun up Troll, put him in a really bad spot. Did Troll pop his ult?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did. He was afraid because if they turn on him there, he dies, and now he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Now there he gets turned on here. Roots up the Ursa, runs away. Phantom Embrace, he's going to kill it. Faceless Void is here, turning on the Ursa again. Nope, you're not going to get the stun lock.
Yeah, having to reset fervor stacks to kill the Phantom's Embrace is a big deal.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. But in the meantime, Enigma, who still has not casted Black Hole, is going to push out mid.
He's like, whatever, guys. I don't need to. I got a Blink Dagger now, though. FYI. +1 Searing Chains. This is 100% the talent you need. It is so good.
That talent. It just drives me mad. It wins games. You get it at 15, and it's still good at 25.
It is actually one of the best talents.
I think it's got to be one of the best talents in the game. That's an extra 2 seconds of lockdown across both the chains.
Yeah, it's so good, and it does a significant amount of damage, right? Like it is not a joke.
Yeah, it doesn't just increase duration. Well, duration increases damage with Searing Chains.
And Roots getting buffed like quite a bit in the last few, like obviously recently in Dota. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. What's this other talent? I don't even know.
It's the Flame Guard Absorption.
Is that ever the right
Or Flame
call?
Guard DPS.
Probably-
It's not even Absorption. It's just DPS.
Yeah.
It's like you get a second Radiance, right?
It doubles the damage of Flame Guard, actually.
Yeah, it's you get a Radiance for free whenever you cast Flame Guard, which is pretty good. Like it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just if Flame
It's
Guard
damage
can
that
get
can
burst
get
fairly
avoided, though.
easily, there's no point.
Okay, well, BKB on Ember.
I like it. He needs to be able to get in and fight. Actually, Blink
Yeah.
Initiation from Ursa. He almost
Pango's
kills
gonna
the
make it out.
Pangolier. Pangolier has a Basher now as well, so he can be pretty scary in these fights. They have Enigma on the back end. They haven't revealed Blink Dagger. They haven't seen him either.
Smoke
Well,
pop.
Dire Smoke up.
Defensive smoke. And we're just going to slow down and take a tower, back up. Toronto playing disciplined Dota here. They don't have the same... So the game ended. Game 1 ended at this point. So
Yeah.
Carleton's putting up a much, much better fight in Game 2. Holding on to 3 outer towers still. Only behind by 6k and up by a kill.
I would say the interesting
That
part
helps without
too is
people.
they're actually not it doesn't look like they're really losing, and they're 6,000 gold behind. Actually, huge team fight happening here.
Ursa gonna go in. Actually, it's gonna be the Sheep Stick reveal from Outworld Devourer. The Warlock all drops, but it doesn't really do much. Now, Rolling Thunder seems like it's gonna be the team fight all of the century. Ember Spirit gets caught in the Chronosphere with his BKB. He might die before he gets off. I don't know if Ember Spirit is gonna make it out. It looks like he might. It looks like actually Faceless Void is the one gonna drop the Troll on the Warlock. His ally died in exchange for a Lich. Grimstroke's running. He has the Inkswell. The core support is going to die to the Pangolier on the bottom side of the Spite. In a second. Yeah, you're not getting out with Glimmer, although you got to go make the attempt. Toronto loses 3, 2 supports in a position run, and all they get is a Lich out of it.
Yeah, Pangolier was one Maelstrom, a couple Javelin procs away from getting a triple kill with Swashbuckle in that fight. The OD, the Grimstroke, and the Warlock, I believe, all nearly died from a single Swashbuckle.
Yeah. Now, take a look what Ember just queued up on his items, Ricky. This could be a game-winning item.
Aeon Disc, I think, is fantastic. The biggest issue he has right now is just getting one-shotted by an Ursa or an OD. And Faceless Void is a hero that can just easily solo him if he gets caught out. So rather than going a Lincoln's this game, just get an Aeon Disc. It's way better.
Yeah, he has to get Ember Spirit has to get caught out 2 times with Aeon Disc, and right now there's no way for Toronto to reliably catch him out twice. Chronosphere is what they want to kill him in, but with Aeon Disc, Chronosphere will never be enough. That means Ursa will likely have to get an Abyssal Blade. But in addition to Ursa having to get an Abyssal Blade and having to hit Ember with it, they
Sheep
have
in
to
the mid
do
lane.
Here we go, the Sheep Stick coming out. We're going to see some value from it. Chain Frost on the backside.
Enigma
too,
Blink.
and the Black Hole, we finally see an Ember Spirit BKB standing in the Black Hole. He's not scared of anything. 3 heroes on Toronto die after 3 heroes on Toronto just died, and we're going to see a push from Carleton. A reversal, taking the racks. Carleton coming back with a vengeance.
This is DD Troll. Your racks go so fast.
Good. Bye. No, we're going to see the port. No, they have a minute without OD.
They want 2 racks here. They're just going to go straight top.
Yeah. Here we go.
There's no Warlock ult. There's Sanity's Eclipse, but he doesn't have buyback. He's done for 50 seconds. Chrono used on the end
Chrono
here.
on the backside. Who did we catch? We caught an Enigma with no Black Hole. Keep in mind, this is Horde Enigma. The Bulls are going to lock down Faceless Void. The Sinister Gaze comes out early, but it's still it's not too early. Triple Bomb from Ember, though. That might be a big enough commitment where we're going to have to see Carleton back up.
I mean, you still have 2 cores down. The 2 big, most farm cores of the hero of the game are down.
Troll going for the smacks on tower. He's going to finish this tower. Carleton, you give them an inch and they take a kilometer. You give them a millimeter and they take a kilometer, rather. Canada game. There's the Warlock Ult part 2. Gonna catch Pango. No, the Glimmer Cave's gonna keep him alive. Soulbind goes nowhere on Lich and Troll. They're gonna run away. Now BKB Ursa's chasing an Ember Spirit. His BKB.
Oh my god, that's done.
BKB is back up.
Pangolier saving his teammates.
Toronto not looking good.
This game just exploded for Carleton. I mean, I'm going to wait for the net worth here to update, but I mean, not more than 10 minutes ago, this was 10,000 in favor for Toronto.
This was Toronto's game, but Carleton just took it over. I blinked, and now all of a sudden Carleton's owning, and I like it.
That's crazy.
Now, do we have the Aeon Disc pickup? Actually, oh no, that's it right. Aeon Disc picked up on Ember.
And he's going Sheepstick next. I love that pickup.
Counter Sheepstick.
Just getting these lockdown items are going to be huge for them.
Now, Invisible Outworld Devourer with a Sheepstick. We might see a kill. He's with Ursa. They see Troll. I think Troll's done.
Yeah, they'll open.
There he is. Courier 2. No, Courier doesn't go, but Troll does. 560 gold.
That's a great find for them. I mean, he got an invis room and just made a play with it. You pretty much have to take advantage of that.
Carleton knows that Roshan's up.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by Enigma going BKB. I don't think it really does anything this game for him, just because there's Enigma and like Chronosphere, and there's just like, or I don't know why I said Enigma. I mean Warlock and Chronosphere.
It only stops Sheepstick, right?
Yeah, it stops Sheepstick and the Phantom's Embrace. That's pretty much it. So I don't know. I would like to see. I don't want to say something greedier, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel that good.
And the Helm of the Dominator Has it been doing too much work? I feel
I
like
think
we
so.
haven't seen it since minute 10.
I think it's still good. Like, it is definitely helping them push. They're scouting with it. Like, they've had the creep in there in the Roche pit.
Yeah.
If they find, like, an Alpha Wolf and, like, push with an Alpha Wolf, it's a huge deal.
That's the creep. That's the creep we want. Take a look at levels right now. OD's ahead, but right behind him, 2 Carleton cores.
Pangolier picked up the 20 strength over the swashbuckle damage, so he is now a very hard hero to kill. 2200 health, like 25 armor, and Guardian Greaves. Like, this hero's super mobile. I love it.
Outworld Devourer went for the aggressive level 20 talent. Sanity's a clip multiplier.
I actually like that this game because a lot of the heroes on the side of Tespa on Carleton are pretty dumb. Like, they don't have good intelligence game. Like,
stink too.
like, they're pretty dumb heroes. Troll Warlord, for instance, like, notoriously has had a very low intelligence gain.
32 plus 6.
Yeah, and as far as like Pangolier and Ember Spirits isn't too bad. Especially now that he's itemizing for like a sheepstick, he should be all right. But the multiplier is pretty good. Smoke up.
It's seriously gonna increases his damage output, especially after he gets some auto attacks off with sheepstick, bring even more value to that item.
Yeah, the question is, can he get his damage off? You know, they do have a smoke up, and they actually make a play on a Grimstroke here.
Yeah, teleport in from Outworld Devourer. He has to cancel it, so Outworld Devourer's not going to be here to the fight. Warlock ult's going to come out. Chain Frost will drop Grimstroke. Rolling Thunder comes out. Aeon Disc and BKB is keeping Everspirit alive as he tries to kite Ursa. He kites away right into a Faceless Void, which kills in about a millisecond. Now Ursa, who was the aggressor, is now being aggressed. Everybody who's here on Carleton is on him, but the 2x Sanity Eclipse Multiplier is going to drop a few. However, Enigma shows up. Midnight Pulse, Black Hole. There's the Chrono counter. 3 teamfight all counter play going on the Enigma, though. Pangolier is here. He's going to finish off the Faceless Void. Buyback on Ursa, buyback on Outworld Devourer. They're here to fight. They're chasing the Lich. Dust is going to come out. Lich is going to fall. All right. 3 heroes dead on Carleton. 2 heroes dead on Toronto. There were buybacks. That fight was wild.
Was that 3 buybacks from Toronto? 4. I was like, I thought it was 4, but I didn't actually think they did. They bought back all 3 cores and the Warlock in that fight, and they still lost for the most part.
That was almost 6,000 net worth swing.
Yeah.
Almost.
Jesus.
Now Ursa's going for Roshan. They need this. They absolutely need this. Ursa's going to get it.
Yeah, they have the creep in there, and Ursa says, I dare you. Actually, Blink Initiation, they get the Hex on a Pango.
Pango taking some damage, losing some in. Rolling Thunder comes out. This might be dangerous.
He's going to roll on out, go home. Grimstroke trying to defend the base right now.
Not a lot of base to defend.
Man, he needs his GPM. Oh no, he has the level 10 GPM talent. I was like, normally Grimstroke like gets a decent amount of gold. I forget that his talent's at level 10.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the level 15 one can be very difficult to get in hard games.
Speaking of level 15 talent, Enigma has level 15. Would you go GPM or cooldown reduction?
GPM. You got 150 GPM? That's insane.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought process. I'm like, you're a support Enigma. 150 GPM is so good. He goes to cooldown reduction. Oh my gosh.
And Lich actually picked up the damage at 15, obviously.
Yeah, that one makes sense. Like, it actually allows you to farm pretty fast.
He just killed a ward in 2 hits with it.
Wow. What a
Abyssal Blade on Ursa? Where did he get that money? Oh, I guess he does have a Midas.
Yeah, he's had it for a while. He had Basher for a while, but now he, I guess, finishes up the Abyssal Blade. OD going Hurricane Pike. That's pretty necessary. I will say, that last fight was super dope. Faceless Void got a really good chrono off to try and save OD. It was pretty much impossible for him to separate them, but did help turn the fight a little bit. There's just so much damage from Carleton's draft.
Yeah, well, especially when you fight on top of a Midnight Pulse.
Yeah.
I mean, the Carleton will take almost any fight if it's on top of a Midnight Pulse.
Ursa wants this creep. He gets
200 gold
Easy
creep.
200 gold.
I wouldn't
Rolling
have been
Thunder is
surprised if he
used.
missed it. Okay. Very aggressive play from Pango once again. Chain Frost comes out. That's going to bait the BKB from Ursa, but Ursa's not scared. He gets the Abyssal Blade, and he's going to kill Lich. Next on the menu is Troll. Pango's here trying to slow him, but with BKB up, he's not going to do much. Troll and Ursa are man fighting, while in the Chrono, Faceless Void is going to try and beat down a Pangolier, but the Malphite to slow him down. Troll pops his ult, and that's going to keep him alive against Ursa. Ursa and Troll are going shot for shot, Root and Bash and Fury Swipe. Who's going to take the lead? It's neck and neck. Ursa's going to go for the run and leave his team to finish off with his dirty work. Troll is down. Pango did end up dying in the engagement prior.
Yeah, Pangolier just got
deaths on
Sanity's
Carleton.
Eclipse, lost all his health immediately.
God, he's just... How much damage is OD doing with that spell?
He did 1700 Sanity's Eclipse. That was the only thing he used.
Gosh. Yeah.
Just one shots the Pangolier almost.
Oh, man. OD is doing a great job with net worth. 4,000 above the Ursa, who's second.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great start to the game. He's about to get his level 25 talent, which... Honestly, the Arcane Orb steal for that extra 60 seconds.
Especially with the Sanity Eclipse.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, it just allows you to skirmish a little bit. Like, Hurricane Piking, just for 4 free autos, is so value now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you just do that every couple, like, what is it? Cooldown's 20? 23. So, every 23 seconds, you can just Hurricane Pike, get 4 autos, steal yourself a good chunk of intellect there. Then fight around it. It's a big deal.
Yeah. However, remember, Toronto's missing racks and they're forced to go back. Constantly losing map control as Carleton's creeps are able to push in the mid lane and the top lane, as well as there's no tier 3 bottom.
Yeah. After having taken 2 racks this game has been played quite heavily on Carleton's side of the map, I think.
Yeah. Toronto, they're not happy with how they played earlier, and they're trying to redeem themselves, and they're not out of it. In fact, they're still in a pretty good position to win this game, even though being down 2 lanes. It doesn't feel like, as you can see again, they're on the other side of the river.
Alright, this Chronosphere, the Sanity's Eclipse, the Soulbind, the Warlock ult, like there's a lot of team fight potential. Ursa also has just been playing an amazing game as expected, and he's just crushing a support anytime he sees them. He finds a hero and he kills them. Speaking of finding heroes and killing them, bot lane.
Okay, Chronosphere on Pango. Is he going to be able to survive? It looks like he will, especially with the Frost Shield. BKB is popped on Faceless Void, and is that the reverse Force Staff? Now, a lot of damage from Chain Frost, but it's all mitigated by BKB. Troll pops his ult and his BKB. Ember's turn to go in. Ember on the backside will fit Grimstroke, but we have the Black Hole coming out on 3 on top of the Midnight Pulse. This is exactly what Carleton wants. They turn it. 4 heroes down. Aegis has popped. Ursa once again manages to blink out. OD manages to blink out as well. 2 cores making it away, the 2 most important cores. However, the other 3 heroes in Toronto, Dunzo, kaput.
I will say, DS Bro has been playing so well. There was so many situations in that fight where you're like, I can Chrono, or I can Black Hole 2 cores right now and for sure kill them, right? Like, most
That's not
players
good enough
would say
for
that.
him.
No, he waits until for sure he knows he can get Warlock, and then gets 2 cores plus the Warlock.
Yep. Oh god, the 2 most important cores on Toronto have to defend the racks against the full might of Carleton, as this could lead to mega creeps here. 1 rack's down, there's only a range left, that's mega creeps for Carleton. Alright.
Sanity's Eclipse is up. If he gets a couple good instills here and a good Sanity's Eclipse, they lose this fight.
Yeah, okay, we're good. Oh,
okay, well,
wait,
he just uses it to kill Troll instead.
Okay, oh, they're gonna blink in. They got a Lich. That's support. I mean, they'll take it, but they would have liked something else. Disarm might buy him some time. Nope, Frost Shield. He's donezo.
I mean, he got 24 in from this fight, and that's on him for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So it makes it so much easier for him to take on a fight in the next minute here, because you have to be very scared.
Yeah.
Sanity's Eclipse, dude. This OD just does so much damage.
I really rarely see the Sanity's Eclipse multiplier picked, and it's just every time he hits R, every single Sanity's Eclipse is just an insane amount of damage. He never has to worry about not having enough int to hit it.
Oh yeah.
He also does have the Scythe of Eyes Kaya.
Yeah, he's got the items. It's really good. But speaking of items though, what does he go at this point? Like, do you actually have to go BKB?
BKB's good too.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he needs BKB. Like, the thing is like, if he gets caught in a black hole, he dies.
Yeah. Aetherland or Aeon Disc?
I don't know, man. It's interesting. I feel like he will go BKB, but he just needs to sit on buyback for now.
even if he's in Aeon Disc, he's still stealing intellect, even if he's not doing damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, both are
Okay,
great.
you know what? This is a very selfless hero. He just bought the tome and 4 sentries for his team. YZC, dude, super nice. That's something a lot of cores don't do.
Yeah, he's open AI, man. It's the team's net worth, not his net worth.
Oh my gosh, look at hero levels actually. Faceless Void about to get his level 25. Ursa has
This
his.
is insane.
Goes for the 80% status resist during his ult. Which,
I like the Earthshock more, usually.
yeah.
I mean, against Ember Spirit, though, and Pango, were you really going to go the Earthshock? No. But in most games,
Smoke
I
up
like it.
here
It's
from
not
the
only is it
Radiant.
effective, it's hilarious.
Dire's top shrine is
They're
under
pinging,
attack.
they know
If they
they're
catch
here.
OD, then
Look at
they
OD's
are
placement
in a
though, he
game-winning
knows where
position.
they are.
OD, oh great call to blink out. OD has used his sheep stick. Lich is pursuing the glimmer on the backside. We see a BKB Void jump on top of the Enigma. Enigma will not be casting Black Hole because he is done. No, he's not. Soulbind and Warlock Ult and Chain Frost coming out. Enigma does fall, but Pango is rolling thunder through the enemy lineup. We're gonna see Void drop. We're gonna see Warlock drop. We're gonna see Void buyback. We're gonna see Warlock buyback. In the meantime, both Lich and Enigma and now Troll have died. Enigma and Troll have buyback. Sheepstick is going to catch Ember Spirit. That's the most important kill for Toronto right now, as they use buyback and they're taking out 4 lives from Carleton. Pango is already long gone. Other side of the map, you wouldn't even believe he was at that fight with how far away he is.
Yeah. So they managed to hold again. They're like taking really good fights outside their base. They have megas, but they can't get into the base because the team fight coming out of Toronto is just so good.
Yeah. Like, the OD's positioning is phenomenal. Like, knowing that if anything bad happens to him, they lose. And as soon as he's like, you know what, I'm not going to kill a guy in 1 second, let's just leave. And then all of a sudden, Carleton starts overextending.
I will say, I think I know how this game could potentially end, and it would be Toronto dying on the other side of the map, going for a push, because they have bought back on a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
And if they get caught out, it could end the game for them.
But they got to make this play. Like, you're not going to win the game from your base.
Enigma has Blink BKB and ult. Trying to find the moment.
Chain Frost goes out. Buyback on Ember.
Look at Red Eyes, he's caught way out.
Red Eyes there, yeah, and he's gonna get Rolling Thunder. He's gonna get. He's actually gonna BKB. There's the Enrage. He's using everything trying to get away. Gets a small bash, but the status resistance paying off. Not anymore. Disarmed, finished. No buyback. Out for 2 minutes. Toronto needs to be scared. Roshan's up.
Didn't have to commit Enigma's skills for this either, so this is
No
really
one's
good
scouting it. 2 heroes on Toronto walked up to the pit and didn't go into it, like right up to the edge.
I think they know it's there, like they have to assume it's there, and they just like can't contest it.
Yeah, like yeah, whatever. If it's up, who cares?
They're like diving deep. They really want to find these kills. Actually, Soulbind comes out.
Good.
Chrono.
Chrono's Stroke of Fate, Phantom Embrace, Aetherland's gonna, or not Aetherland's, Aeon just gonna keep Ember Spirit alive. Pango's gonna fall. BKB's about to go down on Void. Grimstroke in the back, looks like he may die, but a great bash is going to keep him alive. BKB has ended on Ember Spirit. Now he's in trouble. He bought back. Sanity's Eclipse is going to miss because of the Sleight of Fist. That's exactly what we want to see here. Troll getting low, but he's going to finish Faceless Void first. Kills him. Gets the bash on Warlock. Warlock explodes into goal and goes for the Grimstroke. Troll is on a killing spree. He's going to take out Sheepstick from Outworld Devourer. Will finish Ember Spirit, who is out for 2 minutes. No buyback.
Look at the fountain.
Oh god, the fountain! Carleton, you gotta defend this. You're at about 1/5 HP. Outworld Devourer cleans up the fight, cleans up the creeps.
He went
Toronto
for
is still in this
Mjolnir,
game.
which is like super dope. Oh my gosh, that is also something to point out. Is like if they take an all delayed fight, like long duration fight in their base or outside of their base, their Ancient will just die to make creeps.
But speaking of long duration fights, we're looking at 48 stolen intellect for OD right now.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
224 total
112
intellect.
plus 112 intellect.
Easy math,
smart.
not very impressive. Okay. Yeah, I like the MJ Mjolnir and a Maelstrom on Grimstroke too.
Yeah, I mean they need to just be able to clear creep waves right now. That's the biggest thing. The Maelstrom on Grimstroke is odd. I think it's probably just best to just get a Sheepstick on that hero, because if it comes down to you getting a double sheep like on like 2 really important targets in a fight because of Soulbind, like you can win a game off of it. But I guess he's gonna opt for
Are scanning.
the
Well, they have the
clear.
sheep stick on OD, so maybe that's just the combo they'll go for. Ursa finds Roshan, and Ursa's gonna kill Roshan in 2 seconds.
I think the other idea is like how many people can sit back and defend your base right now. It's pretty much just Grimstroke because your cores have to be out fighting.
However, with Ember Spirit dead, Toronto knows he has no buyback. They're just gonna pause the game. Actually, Ember Spirit's gonna pause. Sorry, Pango, dude.
Alright, gets the. He's got everything. He's running from the pit. He does not want to fight. He went to pee during death.
Thank you.
Don't we all?
All right, defense at the Ancient once again. There's some catapults here. Fresher Star dropped.
I mean, they give it to OD, right? Yeah. I was like, he's just gonna double Sanity's Eclipse. The thing is OD cannot get caught. He has buyback, but if he gets caught, it's a really big deal.
Yeah. What OD for Toronto is the big death, and Ember Spirit for Carleton, would you say? Or do you think Troll's more important?
Ember Spirit's really big because he's on buyback. He's on he's used buyback and it's still on cooldown for 4 more minutes. So if you kill the Ember, you have a pretty big map advantage for a while. Granted, I mean you don't really have I take it back. You don't have a map advantage because you have megas, but you can try and push if you don't commit too much.
Yeah, the Toronto's push, they didn't even manage to take a Rax.
Yeah.
They're still managing to defend their base.
Dude, they're not giving up. Toronto wants to 2-0 this series. You know, they want to just be done, call it good. They don't want to go to game 3 and risk losing.
Yeah, and they're playing it out, and they're playing it out very well.
Ooh, there is a bottled double damage on Troll Warlord. You remember what happened last time Troll had his double damage?
He killed everybody.
He killed everybody and then got 2 racks.
Yeah.
So if he just BKBs, pops that DD, he can just turn his attention to the shrine or to the Ancient. Might be what they do
Toronto
here.
taking the fight outside their base. They don't want to.
You want to do.
Here we go. Lich gets caught, bashed up, doesn't even get to play the game. Great preemptive
immediately dead. I mean, that first hit bash from Void there is pretty good. He also played that really well. His smoke broke and he just time walks immediately up to the high ground.
Yeah, they need something. They need anything. They're ready to take risks. I think there's still Midas on Toronto.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're ready for the super late game. Toronto is a 16k lead, Ricky.
Yeah, this game's been really bizarre as far as net worth. They had they got mega'd and yet they're up 16,000 gold.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, that's the triple Midas strat.
Yeah, triple Midas plus just the consistent farming that's been happening on the cores. Like they have not slowed down. The GPM talent of Grimstroke eventually like clicking in.
Yeah,
they're doing good.
Now, is this the wait for the next Roshan game we're seeing here?
There's no way, right? You can't wait for the next Rosh. I think you wait for Lich and then maybe go.
Yeah, there's an Aegis on Ursa, refresher on OD.
Maybe you do wait. I mean, you definitely wait out the Aegis.
Yeah, for Carleton, what's the point of pushing into Aegis?
Yeah, there is a Mjolnir now completed on Grimstroke, and he has a gem. Dude, this dude's balling out of control now.
Where did Grimstroke get this?
I mean, that's GPM talent. GPM talent, he's been sitting in base clearing waves for like 15 minutes because his team can't, he has no choice.
Jeez, yeah, he doesn't have a choice, does he?
I mean, who else is going to
25
sit back
again.
and clear waves?
Nothing too crazy.
Lich picked up a gem too. I'm really happy. This should have happened a while ago.
Dire are scanning.
So who are we missing 25s on?
Still a few heroes.
3 heroes. Enigma's not even 20.
No, he's not feeling it. The Eidolon damage is so good, but I don't even think it matters this game. I think you probably just go the health.
Yeah, at this point, the Eidolon damage would have been good you know, 19 minutes ago.
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Yes, bro, pinging like, guys, I want to black hole this person. Oh, they're gonna get 4
Took
minutes
him
for
a
the side of Carleton.
God. 15k net worth right now against Mega Creeps 14k.
Ember Spirit went for the charge time. That makes sense for Remnants. I think a lot of people go Slide of Fist, but Remnant cooldown seems pretty good right now, to be honest.
Wait, especially when you have Aeon Disc.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, how do you kill him?
Battle Trance Dispels is picked up by Troll Warlord. That's very strong. And he picked up a Satanic as well. Dude, he has another bottle. Is that the same bottle double damage? I actually don't even know anymore. I mean, past 40 minutes, you're twice as likely to see double damage bottled. So,
Yeah.
makes sense, Lich has his level 20 and gets the Frost Shield duration.
Yeah.
Alright, what did Enigma go? Alright, good. You went to 500 health. This is good.
Yeah, you can't go idle on damage this late.
Yeah, they just get cleaved immediately. There's no point.
Plus 5 Malphus instances at 25 seems like a real hassle, but plus 8 demonic conversion eidolons is what I almost always see.
Yeah, I mean, BKBs just kind of get rid of it, to be honest, but if you put it on, like, one of the supports, it's a pretty annoying...
They don't get to play the game.
Yeah, you just get stunned for, like, 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's the uptime is really high.
It goes from 3 to 8. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. The majority of the time, you have Malphus up.
You're actually... It's a 16-second disable, is that right? Every 2 seconds, 8 total? Yeah, so it's just like, for 16 seconds, you don't get to really play your hero.
Yeah. Jeez. So frustrating. I love the clarity on Grimstroke here. 52 minutes in, pushing creeps back.
Howdy, clarities are value. That's
Smoke
a smoke
comes out.
up. Did they see that?
Aegis has expired.
Did not. They actually... He whiffs the Chrono
Here's
bottom on
the
Ice Turtle.
missed Chronosphere. The Rolling Thunder is gonna get out. Soul Bind. And there's a Troll and a Pango. We're gonna see Faceless Void drop. He has BK, or he has buyback on the other side of the map. The Black Hole is gonna come out with the Warlock. Hello. Messing people up. 3 buybacks from Toronto. OD, Faceless Void, Grimstroke. Very important heroes. They cannot die again, or that will surely spell the end of the game. Faceless Void shows himself mid immediately, and it looks like Carleton might want to do something. They get a bash on him, drop him to about 2/3 HP. 2 golems are marching up the high ground with an army of mega creeps to assist them.
Dyer's Courier died.
Dyer's Courier somehow loses it in the middle of that.
It died, like, in the creep wave bottom. I actually have no idea what it was doing there. Might have just been a mistake. Somehow got, like, microed down there.
Maybe someone read the tip where it's like, send your courier to secret shop if the enemy has a place.
Yeah, that tip has killed so many couriers, I guarantee it.
Oh, I'll just press W. What happens? Well, Toronto is likely going to try and play it safe. But Carleton knows that, and they're going to play it a little aggressive. A little bit wild.
3 buybacks on cooldown for 7 more minutes for Toronto. The entire side of Carleton have buybacks available. Do you just wait Roche, wait for Black Hole, and then just push high ground, right? Because you essentially will have 2 sets of lives versus Toronto, who will not. That's your win condition, is it not?
Roche is the safest, right? Because you know that Roshan will spawn before buybacks are up.
That is a max duration Roche spawn. Look at that. Almost max duration.
Well, I mean, we're seeing Carleton finally take the map over with Mega Creeps.
Yeah, it only took him 50 minutes.
Oh god, look at poor Warlock, man. Look at his item. I didn't even click on this guy.
Yeah, he has nothing. He has a Glimmer Cape Midas.
Take the first number off of that time limit, and that's where Warlock is.
Oof.
Not that bad, but...
Yeah. Grimstroke. Well, Rolling Thunder down. Easy.
So Aeon Disc on Pango, Aeon Disc on Ember. Have these items been all-stars? Aeon Disc on Enigma. Or have these items really not played as big as like a core part?
They haven't played a massive part of the game, but it is very important to have them, I think. And the reason being is, like, OD can get like a decent ult and take out the cores of Carleton pretty easily. So Aeon Disc reducing a huge amount of that damage, right? You only drop to what, 70%? 70. Yeah, 70%. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Plus Chronosphere, like you can't actually kill any of the heroes in Chronosphere.
Yeah, that's huge. 4 phases void, but he even he went the backtrack because
Yeah, he went backtrack.
Chronosphere, Chronosphere is not going to be doing much against the Aeon Disc.
It makes him really tanky, but you know, having 30% more or 25% more effective HP, but he still dies so fast. I mean, we saw that in the last fight at Test, but Carleton just turned on him and killed him super quick with the troll and the Pangolier there.
Yeah, he's full damage build with the BKB, but he has a backtrack now. I mean, he's gonna have 6 seconds on the BKB. He has 6 seconds to do a lot of damage. Still slowing down. Toronto doesn't really have any moves to make right now,
Yeah,
right?
Toronto can't leave their base unless they're smoking, and if you're Carleton, you're just waiting for Roche to spawn, and it's spawning at this very moment, so I'm waiting for the pings to just come out. Look what rune's right there,
Double
too.
damage. Oh my god.
It's like Gabe is saying that they want this game to end.
My troll warlord? No, give it
He's
to
gonna
Edward.
wait. He's gonna wait. Yeah, they're gonna get Roche first, grab DD, and then go push high ground. And
chop him up, slice him up.
There doesn't seem to be anything you can do to stop that.
There we go. Roshan's health bar steadily moving down. Hey guys, check out this double damage rune. Okay, Roshan will fall. There will be refresher here for Enigma. Okay, Carleton, you guys gotta end it on this one.
There's no way you can throw it at this point. I honestly, I fail to
believe. They've even got the
believe.
gold lead back. No, never mind. Toronto just took gold lead back.
Dude, this game has been a freaking roller coaster for net worth. I don't see any possible scenario that Toronto can win this game at this point. Like, realistically, no buyback, playing against Refresher, Cheese, Aegis, and Mega Creeps. And it's not like just any Refresher, it's an Enigma Refresher.
Toronto need the double Refresher Shard OD alt 10 man.
Yeah.
Alright, Troll with double damage is going to hit the Ancient. I really like this play. Grimstroke's going to have to Glimmer Cape up. Troll gets bound, causes BKB to Pangolier. Troll's going to get the Warlock all dropped on him. BK or Black Hole in the back line's going to catch 2 cores, Ursa and Faceless Void. They're going to drop Refresher. I mean, I respect the second Refresher. They didn't need it. OD drops his. He's going to kill Troll Aegis. And Ember Spear's going to default. Ember Spear's going to buy back. He has a Remnant to go to. Ursa has got back. He's going to try and go on Pangolier, but Pangolier looks like he's going to make it away with the Glimmer Cape. Ursa fighting on top of the Midnight Pulse. He's going to fall. Troll Warlord is here. He doesn't have Aegis, but he's got a Bloodlust. He doesn't know if he wants the support or the Ancient. Looks like he's going to be a quintessential objective-based gamer, and the Ancient's going to fall. Carleton, baby.
Yeah.
Game
I mean,
2. Took him twice as long, but they did it.
That was dope, dude. That was crazy good game.
That was a 4K lead in the end for Carleton. Extremely close. Extremely high skilled. And that's going to bring us into game number 3 of our series.
Yeah, I mean, respect for Toronto to not just GG out on the Megas. They were in a good position. They just took one really bad fight outside your base, and Carleton had a DD rune on Troll, and were able to just completely bulldoze the base. And
Carleton had a DD rune on Troll quite a lot that game.
Yeah, I think there was like 4 DD runes on Troll.
He's just finding them all over the place.
Yeah, I think if they don't get that one fight in the mid game there, that secures them 2 racks.
Yeah,
I think Toronto wins that game. 100%,
was that
right?
yesterday? That was so long ago.
I don't know, man. It feels like last week.
that was like 25 minutes in or something.
Yeah,
that happened.
It was exactly 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
Well, so we're gonna take a small break, a little breather there. Grab yourself some water, and then come right back because we're gonna be going into game number 3 here between this
Final
Canadian showdown, the rematch between University of Toronto and Carleton University. So don't go too far.
Wild. See you guys soon.
What up, everyone? We are back. Ooh, what a doozy. Game number 2. We are here with game number 3 between the Canadian Showdown, Carleton Ravens, and the University of Toronto, the underdogs, which didn't seem like much of an underdog this game.
No, I
but,
do not think they are the underdog in this series.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. It's a little bit of a misleading name.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe playing to their advantage. Who knows?
Yeah. Troll taken out by U of T.
Dire team ban.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense after the work that Carleton did with Troll in game number 2.
I mean, they banned his Pangolier too. Like Zor's, like I guess they're more content giving him Weaver, and they'll be like, "All right, you can have Weaver. He's not as good as a hero as Pangolier is, you know."
Yeah. They still got one ban though. Do you take the Weaver out?
10
Lich and
seconds
Grimstroke still in the
remaining.
pool. Juggernaut as well.
They'll probably,
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know, man. The Grimstroke was good for Toronto last time.
Radiant team
They
There's
banned the
Lich taken
Lich.
out.
Okay, I was like, I wonder if they just banned the Lich.
Yeah. The thing is, Lich is what opens up most of the combos.
He's so good in like, yeah, you're right. He just opens up combos. He's good in the lane phase too. He's just a very reliable hero at all stages.
Mm-hmm.
One thing to point, Ursa did not get banned again.
Red Eyes, game 3 at 3.
So, Red Eyes,
remaining.
3 games of Ursa? Is that what we're about to see? No, they steal it!
Took it.
Dude, I mean, Red Eyes crushed 2 games in a row on this hero.
Yeah.
I am not surprised that Carleton,
Yeah,
their
we wanna play it.
response this time is to just take the hero.
Yeah, you give it to Red Eyes again. You for sure give it to Red Eyes again if they're gonna let you. So Toronto, we get to see what they want to do against
10
the Ursa, and we get to see
seconds
Red Eyes on a new hero for the first time in the series.
Juggernaut's available. They might open Shaman Jug here.
Mm-hmm. That's some push.
Juggernaut's
But
not
it
that
doesn't
great
have to be
against
pushed.
Ursa, but
He's not that
also,
bad either.
Yeah, exactly. He's not that bad.
Yeah,
Juggernaut's
you can-
just like
you
a
can
really
just
stable
avoid him.
hero.
Yeah. Yeah, avoid the Ursa. At first, it doesn't have Enrage.
10
Juggernaut
seconds
potentially
remaining.
can kill him.
5 seconds remaining.
Now, slower picks coming out, going into game 3. Winner moves on. Loser is dropped to the lower bracket where all games are best of 1. We should cast some lower bracket games. Those have got to be some stressful games for
Dude,
the
those
players.
games are gonna be silly, dude. I like fear for so many teams in the lower bracket. Like best of ones are so nerve wracking, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's not like just the first round is best of ones. The entire lower bracket, from what I've been told,
Yeah.
are best of ones.
Yeah, and I always love the idea of, do you play it safe or do you go for the cheese? So you just need one win to take it all.
Yeah. All right, they go for the dazzles.
Alright.
They pick the 2 supports now. Not going to reveal anything else. They want to be able to kind of set up better core picks for themselves, unless we end up seeing a core dazzle here, which we have seen. A first phase dazzle turned out to be a mid dazzle, so underdogs. Maybe they'll do something like it.
Now, we're in a position
10
where
seconds
there's no
remaining.
actual stun for Toronto and both supports have been picked.
5
I mean, you
seconds remaining.
have Hex and Shackle, right?
Yeah, but there's still, I mean, they're a one-off. They're still great. Lots of lockdown from Shadow Shaman, and Dazzle does have his AoE slow and minus armor. Dazzle, I kind of like the change. It's not fun having a passive as your ultimate, but it's strong.
I think it's just way better. His old ultimate was like so weird
Yeah,
because like you want to fight
Ban.
but not
after
right
it's
away.
been stacking for a little bit.
And then all of a sudden,
Dire
it
team
goes
ban.
from 100 to 0.
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, well, never mind. And then the same thing is like it was really too good when you would like just put it on your team and push high ground, because then your team has like 15 armor extra out of nowhere just pushing high ground. And you're like, yeah, that's balanced.
Yeah.
All right, the Lion though, this
I
is
love
a hero that we love to see, and
Radiant team ban.
honestly, it didn't do bad game 1.
No, did not do bad at all. The one problem Lion had is that his team was falling behind, so Lion ended up having to receive XP in a lane rather than running around casting his ult. I mean, it's still like they're both situations are great, but you'd still prefer if you're playing line, you'd rather be pressing R than farming a wave.
What do you think here? What do you expect for Toronto to do?
I don't think you can expect really anything from them.
Ooh, Darkseer. I was gonna ask if they go back for the Bounty Hunter, and like maybe run the Dazzle as a core or go for a core bounty. But I really like Darkseer because you don't want to like actually man up against Ursa, so you'll just wave cut and drag creeps. He's fine with that.
And he can help other people get away with Surge. The Hex on Lion gets countered by Surge, essentially.
Do we see a Spirit Breaker?
Well, my concern right now with Toronto is they have 3 heroes that don't do any damage.
Yeah.
But they do have the minus armor, which will make everyone more effective.
Darkseer's like Ion Shell Vac combo always does a decent amount of damage, but you have to have follow-up, and there's not really a big AoE follow-up here. So Carleton takes the Grimstroke. Very good against Darkseer. That Soulbind pretty much locking 2 heroes down so they can't really run is really nice.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Okay,
there's the Sven.
Which one's off lane? Darkseer or Sven?
Darkseer definitely off lane. This is a Sven safe lane.
And Sven offers a stun. That's what I like to see.
They like that's your Darkseer Vac combo right there. All right, they give Zora's Weaver. So level 25 Weaver incoming. Honestly, that's fine for Sven. Sven doesn't get bullied out of lane by a Weaver.
And Sven can potentially crush that bug in a crit. Or even in an initiation.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty confident that lane's really bad for Weaver. Because with Shadow Shaman Sven, they're going to have a pretty significant amount of magical burst and a decent amount of lockdown. So between
a lot of lockdown, actually.
Yeah. So like if he gets shackled, he'll get it followed up by a Stormhammer, which is a pretty significant nuke, and then you have Aether Shock as well. And they both are pretty high base damage. So that could be a pretty rough lane for Weaver.
I don't think Weaver's going to be doing too hot. And even if it's even Lion will die to that, and Grimstroke as well.
The Kunkka band's really good.
Kunkka is such a reliable mid hero. I love seeing him, but I always understand why he gets banned.
Yeah. I don't think I think Toronto like could have picked it for themselves, but it's not worth giving Carleton the option of it because it's too good against Darkseer. And it sets up so easily for so many of their heroes.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit land X and all of a sudden Carleton is online that fight. Okay, Pugna
again. Are we going to see an OD again? I mean, there's OD available, and we saw YZC played an amazing OD last game. So, do the Ravens have a counter pick for that? I have to imagine if they don't pick it here, Toronto will. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that Toronto would take the OD again.
Yeah, they crushed on it. Carleton they can't really fit the sniper in their lineup.
It's like really good against Weaver.
Probably good against Soulbind too. You just Astral at least one guy.
Yeah, or Ursa. Like you just Astral Ursa. Like there's no way they don't pick it if you're Toronto here. So what do you pick if you're Carleton if you don't want to take the OD for yourself?
Ember? Is he in? No, he's banned.
I mean, Toronto banned Ember. They have to go for it, right? Like that's has to be what they're thinking. They banned Ember, Puck, Kunkka, 3 heroes that crush OD in lane. There's no way they're not going for it.
I like the logic, but they're bringing their time into this. Was there any? Okay, here we go.
Arc Warden. Okay, Arc Warden does actually handle OD fairly decently.
And Sven is the only damage dealer right now for Toronto, and Sven is going to have to deal with a slow, 2 slows actually from Arc Warden, as well as the what's it called, Time Warp. Magnetic Field.
I was like, Diablo. Time Warp? What is that?
That's Diablo, dude.
Give me some of that spell. Give me that spell, dude. That sounds dope. Okay, so Arc Warden's actually pretty good against the OD. So Toronto has the decision, like, do they have enough faith in YZC to pick the OD? Or do they go for a better lane matchup? That has to have, like, late game viability here too, because that's the other thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. Sven has item slot issues that limit his ability to scale. He's one of the heroes that needs more than 6
If
item
you
slots.
just go Visage, do you just go for like a 20-minute GG push? Invoker.
Okay, I'll take an Invoker in the final pick of the final game.
Wow. That is
There's
ballsy.
a lot of combo potential for Toronto, though. In a fight, like, you only need one person to hit a spell for most everyone else to hit a spell.
Yeah, can you imagine a Vac Wall into Stormhammer and Cataclysm late game?
Ooh, yes, please.
Yeah, I want to see it once.
Right? Yeah, you got the Vacuum, you got the Tornado. I mean, Sven and Invoker just need to play around Vacuum. There's some pressure on Red Eyes to be proactive in his communication. And with what I've seen from University of Toronto in the last few games, I have a lot of faith that Red Eye's not going to have a problem communicating with his team, letting him know when the Vacuum's coming, and Toronto won't definitely not have a problem comboing off of the Vacuum to a great extent.
I like Toronto's draft. I think they're going to be able to get active quite a bit earlier than Carleton. They have, like, Carleton's win condition is farm, essentially, right? It's going to be the Arc Warden farm, the Weaver farm, and the Ursa farm, and I don't think the side lanes are going to do exceptionally well. The Darkseer will farm just fine, and I worry for this Weaver. I really do. If they do decide to try lane against the Weaver, I don't know what he can do.
Well, all 5 heroes on Toronto can push lanes as well. And that not really puts a timer on Carleton, but it prolongs how long Carleton needs before they hit that critical mass. Like Darkseer can push a lane by himself, Sven can push a lane by himself, Invoker can push multiple lanes. Both these supports can push lanes, and Shadow Shaman is going to turn the lane pushes into objectives with his wards. There's a lot of pushing power for objectives and creeps from Toronto, and I believe they're going to be the proactive team, which is going to play in their favor.
Well, here we go, man. Game number 3, University of Toronto and Carleton University. One of the few game 3s we get the pleasure of actually casting. So
I think we'll see
excited.
more in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and introduce the side of Carleton. Zor playing his Weaver again, so that should be a very fun game to watch. The new hero this time, Arc Warden, being played by Yatsuba. We've got Maltese playing the Lion. Jade going to be playing Ursa this time. Sorry, Red Eyes, not you. And last but not least, DS Bro playing the Grim Stroke.
Let me tell you about the Dire team. Living up top lane with almost nothing in his inventory. Dazzle's being played by GGW. Red Eyes, as Ricky said, not on Ursa. He's going to be on Darkseer. Sven top side by Ice Turtle. He's going to go right into a Grimstroke here. Inkswell, Sakuchi coming in. Inkswell's going to connect. Less than half health. Poison Touch, Stormbolt on Grimstroke. Sunstrike. Grimstroke might be in trouble. A fantastic double Earthstrike. And Ice Turtle, his introduction to this game is with him getting first blooded. GGW looks to be fine, so let's talk about Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman is being played by Zululler. Running around, very aggressive, and the 100% accuracy Sunstriker here. The last pick, if the last game Invoker, YZC, killed it on OD, and I'm expecting him to kill it on Invoker.
So bot lane, Jade? I gotta be careful. Oh, okay, no, he'll be fine. He can take a decent amount of harass there, but not gonna bother with the Iron Shell.
A lot of contest for bounties.
That
2 and 2.
The Lion rotating there to get that Earth Spike is really important. My God, these teams just put a sentry right next to each other, and DS Bro is going to be able to get the sentry. So
yeah,
your camp is now blocked.
Another double, 200% accuracy across 2 Earth Spikes.
Dude, that's pretty good.
This Lion has came to play.
Did you see that Arc Warden has 4 slippers of agility in his inventory?
I love it.
He needs to actually secure last hits against Invoker early, and that's a really good way to do it. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Do you know anything about Arc Warden and Invoker? I think this has got to be a not very common matchup.
I believe it favors Arc Warden, but I don't think it's, like you said, I don't think it's super common.
And I think this is so much on the player, because these are both finesse heroes to the extreme.
Oh yeah.
There's still a sentry battle going on top.
Are you watching this bottom? What they're doing? They're just gonna leave Ursa to himself and try and get as much experience as they can. I'm surprised that Red Eyes isn't pulling to the medium camp. Because like they see the 3 heroes top. Actually, speaking of top lane, Diasporo, Inkswell.
There it goes. Respect to follow it up. Dazzle dropping real low. He's gonna die here. He only has poison touch. Bye-bye.
Two kills now for their lineup. And
Another
here's Shaman.
Spike.
Alright, Shaman finally shows up. I was like, you can't leave them to this tri-lane. And now Red Eyes is pulling to the side camp, which is what you want.
There we go. Racking up the CS. Ursa comes with the overpower, putting a little bit of damage on Darkseer and bullying him away so Ursa can go for some CS. But with 2 ion shells, Ursa has to be careful. Darkseer still CSing just fine. Ursa taking quite a bit of damage.
He lost like a third of his health just to get that last hit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah, I
attack.
don't.
What are we doing here? Pretty even so far. But this is the power of Arc Warden. You can actually zone out the enemy mid hero with Spark Wraiths. And YZC just took 2 of them to the face.
Yeah. Weaver used Sakuchi top. We might see the tri-lane versus tri-lane go for a fight while it's on cooldown. No. The triple range from Carleton. Oh no, Stormhammer comes out.
He's just harassing, I think.
Yeah. Double Sakuchi. The 3 ranged heroes on Carleton make it very difficult for Toronto. They only have 2. Okay, there's a Phantom's Embrace. Haste on Lion as he's chasing down Shadow Shaman. Inkswell is going to connect, but Weaver's bullying Dazzle out on the top. Shadow Shaman uses his Fairy Fire, but it's going to be all for naught as he's going to run up here towards the shrine, which is not up, and he's going to die. Actually, he's actually staying alive quite a bit longer than I expected, making some space, pulling the supports out of lane. They're going to chase him far. He tries to be cheeky. You got to respect the play, but it's not going to work out.
Radiant's bottom
Both
tower
cores
is
just
under
stayed top.
attack.
They didn't have time to chase the support through the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Zor or Ice Turtle, you just want to farm the lane, get as much experience as you can out of this.
One thing that's really cool is Invoker is using his Fire Spirit, which when you click on it is named Trient.
That's nice. I want a Earth Spirit named, or a fire thing named Trient. That seems like completely the right element.
He's using that to avoid damage from Flux. And here's an Inkswell, Earth Spike middle. Invoker will die 4-0 in favor of Carleton. Looking fantastic in game number 3. They just needed game 1 to warm up, it seems.
Yeah, Yatsuba played that really well. He definitely baited being at low health there. And just kind of letting Invoker make an aggressive play, pulling him out of position, and great support rotation there.
I don't know if you noticed, but Darkseer went the double shield build.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely what you do when you pull the medium camp, for sure.
I love it. It just reminds me of Heroes of New Earth.
I miss that game so much.
Double shield Legionnaire creep cutting, and you're like, what do I do? I'm just a noob. This is insane. Now we're gonna get the 4 kills in 4 minutes.
Dire
Carleton's
are
coming in with the
scanning.
vengeance, but Toronto is proven in both games prior to this that they know what they're doing.
Look at the CS of Darkseer.
Yes.
I mean, this is why this hero is so good in these 1v1 lanes if it can't be punished.
CS has been inflated in every game so far because of both these teams are so skilled at incorporating the jungle camps.
Actually, they find Lion
Fight
here.
top.
One more auto attack. He might go down to the poison, actually.
There he goes, he drops, but next up it's going to be Dazzle dying to Inkswell.
Radiant's bottom
Weaver then finds the Shadow Shaman. He's going to put some damage on him, but I don't know if he goes for the kill. Yeah, he just puts a bit of damage on him.
That is the second time they have tried to sentry block that pole camp, and it got denied because of that really defensive sentry placement there. There's been like 5 or 6 sentries dropped on that camp to try and block or unblock it, and it's pretty funny.
It's crazy because that defensive sentry doesn't hit the corner.
Yeah.
Like there's the safest place for Carleton to put their ward is also the best place for them. There's rotation mid from Dazzle. Let's say he's supposed to. Oh, Invoker's deep.
Checking a ward. Actually, top lane. Inkswell onto the Shadow Shaman. He's gonna go down to the right clicks.
He's He's gonna finally die. Carleton 6-1.
That's the classic Grimstroke Inkswell with Weaver, right? Was like a really good strat when the hero first came out because Weaver was insanely busted. Actually, mid lane, Cold Snap, Tornado, and Meteor.
Our Warden ticks out to the meatball damage. Okay, Toronto doubles their kill. Lion's gonna take the rune. He's gonna run into Shadow Shaman, hit him with an Aether Shock.
Had to see that ward, yeah. There it is.
Give
What
it
a
to
nice
Invoker.
support, dude.
I wouldn't have done that. Would you have done that? I would have taken it. I
Wait.
would have baited.
Do you place an Observer Ward on the other side? Oh my gosh. And it's under vision.
Sven was trying to be cheeky and Stormhammer a creep, but Weaver got away. Sakuchi. He wanted to hit Weaver in the Sakuchi.
Red Eyes.
Sven actually went Morbid Mask. That's not going to keep him alive enough to out-damage the Weaver. Weaver's pretty high damage.
No, he just wants to get a Vlad's though. That's definitely all. That's all he's gonna do here. He's just gonna get Treads Vlad's. The fact that Invoker hasn't sent one of his... Oh, actually mid lane, there's the Tempest double.
Yeah, here we go. Invoker taking some damage. Flux level 2 comes out. Invoker dropping to half health. The Spirit's gonna hit on the creep wave, unfortunately. The right idea from Arc Warden. But it's actually gonna be top lane where a kill happens. Grimstroke gets the last hit on Rasta Shaman. Shadow Shaman's not having the best game.
Mid lane again, Tornado, Cold Snap,
Now the
Meteor.
turn, the meatball, great meatball. My god.
Alright, this
Just
Invoker is playing
gorgeous.
so well.
Playing on the high ground, Invoker's actually going to turn, disarming the Lion, hitting the Grimstroke. Rasta Shaman is so sick of dying, he's just going to do some wild stuff trying to get a kill. Doesn't even have
Hit
boots.
Sunstrike? Oh my god.
It hit, and that's what's
20
important.
HP.
He did that on purpose. He didn't level up Exort just so he could get the respect points. Street cred of letting Lion live. Not actually, though. But
No, I think that actually is 100% accurate.
Oh no, Rasta Shaman's dead, dude. He doesn't have boots, and Arc Warden's twice his level. Like, doesn't Arc Warden just... He doesn't even have to... He can just kill him with his double.
Yeah, I mean, you just put two... yeah, so you just put the other Wraith down.
God.
Goodbye.
Oh no.
Dire's middle tower.
Zululler, my man. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah, he's not having the best game.
He has more
Wow,
deaths
the
than his
tip.
kills.
Jeez.
They're trying to tilt him. You gotta go mental here. Mind
Red Eyes
games.
bottom? I mean, Ursa? No, it'll be fine. I was like, he has a Helm of the Dominator Troll Summoner, so Ursa has got to be careful, actually.
Very huge.
It's really scary.
He's going on him.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
if he
200
gets that
kill.
creep, it's a huge deal.
Dire's top
Don't
tower.
die.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Red Eyes miss microing there. Top lane, are they gonna get this Sven?
Everyone-
Shallow Grave, get some.
Grimstroke once again getting the last hit. Now Dazzle's been stunned, but he's so deep that we're not going to see commitment for him. Grimstroke's at 5 kills, 3 assists.
Dude, this hero's owning. This tri-lane is owning. Here's Sunstrike.
Oh,
Where was it? Oh
that
my
was a Sakuchi.
god.
That was after Sakuchi.
Alright.
That was after Sakuchi.
I heard it, didn't know where it was happening.
But keep in mind, there's a ward there. That's for Invoker. Invoker
Yeah.
gets tight from this ward in the river.
Jade bottom.
Still very impressive.
Opsy and Rage finds Darkseer. He's dead.
How
You
did
might
Ursa
just die to
kill
this
Red
creep.
Eyes if-
Yep, okay.
Radiant
Now
How does Ursa kill Red
Maltese's
Eyes
in a
if Red
lot
Eyes
of
kills
trouble.
Ursa? This is like, I feel like we need, oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, Invoker, calm down.
YZC, you don't have to win every lane. I like this guy. I want to see more Invoker players.
This guy's crushing it. He's level 10. Midas completed. Mid lane Invoker, 5,000.
Shadow Shaman's almost level 4.
A golden thread.
So, you know, there's that.
Yeah. And there's two heroes in this game that have had absolute free farm. The Ursa and the Darkseer, and yet Invoker is in front of them. He does have 4
Yeah.
kills, right?
Yep.
Okay, actually, Shaman on the side
There's a
catches
Hex
Yasuo
Shadow
mid.
Shaman. Oh, the meatball, dude. Then here's the thing. It doesn't matter how crappy Shadow Shaman's game has been up until now, because that's literally all it takes to kill anyone. All he has to do is hit Shackles, and Invoker has to be in range to cast the meatball, and that's a kill. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Or even in another lane, you can just Sunstrike it.
It's in Rage and Time Walker the only ways out.
GPW
Inkswell, not sure if he wants to go in. There it is. Going on Shadow Shaman, gonna pop in and run on through. Sunglasses on Grimstroke.
They're not gonna be able to get the shackle. Bottom lane. Oh my gosh, Red Eyes has the purge creep. He's going for it.
Yeah, there we go. Ion Shell. There's only one Ion Shell there, though. Potion up. Break that. Break that. Nope.
Not gonna happen. Lion actually smokes and is running to the lane. Last time we saw Lion here, they got the kill on Red Eyes.
Makes it out. No, he knows
Ooh, he
what's
does
up, though.
see them with that surge.
90 damage at level 10. That's a talent. I don't know if you could ever justify 12 evasion at level 10 on Darkseer. Like, that's just... Like, that almost, to me, like, compared to 90 damage, 12% read evasion seems like it needs to be anything else, because it might as well just not exist.
Yeah, having a free double damage at level 10
Like,
is pretty
yeah,
good.
like, the amount of gold you're going to make from this double damage...
Top
is, like,
lane,
far
shackle
from
up.
Uh-oh, is Grimstroke going to get another
Oh,
kill?
boy.
On Shadow Shaman of all people? No, Zora's going to take this one. Dazzle might be the next to fall. Does he have Shallow Grave?
Yeah, he does. He's gonna go for the TP.
When I
That's
see
a tower.
support Dazzle... Yeah. When I see support Dazzle not go Shallow Grave, I get annoyed. When I see support Dazzle not go Shallow Grave and then go first sight of Necronomicon, I start leaving games. It's like, bro,
Sounds like you have some
support.
experience with this.
Dog, it's a support, man. Relax, level up Shallow Grave. It's good. It's a really good spell. Shallow Grave is great.
Yeah, I don't mind the Necro book as much, but yeah, when I see people go like 404 on Dazzle, and they're supposed to be playing support.
It's like, as a support, right? Like, I don't mind Necrobook Dazzle. I know it's great, but it's like, you're also my support. Maybe try out the Observer Ward Dazzle before you try Necrobook Dazzle. I'm sorry, man. This is way too specific.
I love it. Red Eyes. I mean, Ursa's actually beating him in net worth and levels, and he's doing great now. Ursa is totally fine with this. His game is super good.
Yeah.
As is Midas. Just gonna go for a first item Blink after that. I really like it. He just wants to be aggressive.
That's what you want to do on Ursa.
Shaman's on his way bottom right now. He's like baiting Ursa on the Centaur here to try and secure a kill.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, but he
Shaman
sees
has
him barely.
shown, and Ursa is backing out.
Not smoking for that. Kind of weird.
Without a tier 1 top, though, this has opened up Carleton to pressure the T2. Now, does Weaver want to be up this far at level 7?
Oh yeah, he doesn't mind.
Yeah, he's pretty basic. There's Ward's bottom. Okay, Shadow Shaman finally gets his ult.
Oh, it comes Weaver too.
Out. Yeah, Weaver has shown bottom. Ursa's going to overpower to start killing wards. Now, although they're not going to get the tower, they have baited out 2 TPs. This may allow Invoker to take his tower. Yep, okay, there we go.
As you say it, he takes tower.
Alright,
I mean, he's almost got an Axe
he
now
doesn't
too,
have
man.
time.
He's
Holy
so
crap,
close to an
dude.
Axe.
He's very close.
1400 away.
Sven just running around. Sven has his Mask of Madness.
Oh, so he didn't go Vlad.
Not a Vlad's.
Good mask.
He's going for the Sanj Yasha Blink. I don't know if do you Sanj Yasha Blink or Blink Sanj Yasha. What do you think?
I mean, if you're going for the Mask of Madness first, I imagine you just go for Sanjasha then, because you're just planning on farming.
Yeah. Sven is like one of those heroes where it's like I feel like you think you can get away without a Blink Dagger until you try and play it, and you're like, this is terrible.
You're like, yeah, I can't stun anything.
Why did I think I could pull this off? It's just like tiny, right? You're like, maybe I can do it. And you're like, nah,
Shadow Blade will be fine.
Yeah, Shadow Blade can work. Mana regen on Sven. I like those talents. Ursa has one too.
Bottom lane, Red Eyes, they find him. Inkswell.
Go. Taking a lot of damage on Darkseer, dropping very, very quickly. Alright, dropping all the way. Sunstrike, oh my god.
Oh my. It seems like no matter what, Invoker finds a kill in a fight.
I'm going to be investigating him for aimbot after this match.
I mean, he's 70 gold off Ags now.
Invoker's he's just having a lovely game. However, net worth is extremely even with Invoker being 800 gold above the next person. The supports, man, the supports is making a huge difference this game. Rasta and Dazzle have nothing.
That might be one of the fastest Midas Aghanims I think I've seen in CSL.
That one might be the fastest.
Ooh, Ice
And
Turtle,
Bounty, Tornado hits on 2, EMP to follow it up. Ice Wall on line, line's definitely dead. Now the vacuum back to the Ice Wall. That is just an absolutely
Oh my god.
The wards are complete overkill, but I'll take it because the meatball's there too.
Top lane Ice Turtle gonna get graved and TP out.
Ryan. Ursa has
Dude.
yeah.
Back Ice Wall.
Gorgeous,
That feels
man.
so bad.
That is way better than back ice path.
Oh yeah. You just
Like
can't
that's
move.
not even comparable.
Radiant structures are
Not to mention the amount of follow-up damage as well. Like that is crazy.
Yeah, I like how the wards are popped. That's hilarious because it's like really, Invoker's like, dude, just shackle. I got the meatball. It's a kill. It's a kill every single time. There's nothing more to it.
Colin's like, nah, man. I definitely don't want him to move.
I'm here too. They don't feel terrible about
And
that,
Toronto's
right?
looking so good right now. This game is pretty
And they're
nuts.
down on kills too.
Oh, bottom lane. They catch Ursa. He pops in range though.
Purges hit. Alacrity on Invoker. This tower has already dropped a 5th, a 3rd, half HP with 2 catapults. Teleport in from Arc Warden. Ursa doesn't have alt line and Grimstroke on the side. Their smoke is popped. They find the Darkseer. An EMP into Tornado combo is going to catch Grimstroke out. He still has a lot of mana. Ursa on the top. He wishes he was chasing on the bottom of the tree line though. However, he might be able to go for a Darkseer. No, Darkseer's gone. Surging away.
They don't get
Driving
anything.
catapult out.
They,
Weaver's now going in on Darkseer. There's an Ursa there as well, but Darkseer surges. They just can't stop him. They don't have any stun. Weaver can chase with Sakuchi, but unable to do anything. Weaver's going to look for more, but Invoker will juke him out in the trees on the right side.
I mean, they commit all 5 heroes bottom for this defense and trying to get a kill, and they get nothing. Sven just pops God Strength, goes and farms the jungle, has his SNY pretty much completed. Really close, about 900 gold away.
If you are certain you do not need God Strength, then use it to farm because it makes you farm twice as fast. I love it. I've talked to quite a bit of people about this in the past, but I think it's an underutilized strategy on Sven, especially on position 1 Sven, which you don't see very often anymore. But like, what's the like if you think about when's the first time Sven's going to use God Strength in a fight, it hasn't even happened yet. So
No,
what's
yeah,
the
you
point of
100%
having-
use it to farm.
Yeah,
like, in
what's
this
the point
phase.
of having it on cooldown until the first time he fights at like 20-22 minutes?
Back wall available bottom. They forward in now. Radiant just gonna back out of there. They don't even have vision of like the Invoker moving over, but it's so dangerous to pressure that tower. So dangerous. Alright, Sven's SNY
Yeah, no point
completed.
making a dangerous play right now.
Coming on the courier.
He's doing well on net worth for a hero that isn't known for farming.
Oh,
farming
stun?
heroes, not players.
They actually get the Sunstrike on Weaver, but time lapse.
Doesn't look like it's gonna matter though.
Good night, Sven.
Or Sven rather. Sven is
Yeah.
the one who's gonna fall.
Yeah, Zor barely lived through the Sunstrike. He got Sakuchi off like as the hammer hit him, so Sven wasn't able to do any additional damage. Sunstrike dropped him to like 100 health. Time lapse is out. Reset that fight and get a kill onto a core. So pretty good.
Yeah, Sven has just been farming as well.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Bot lane though, this tower is gone.
Radiant structures are
So
fortified.
much pressure from Toronto. I love to see it.
Yeah, Darkseer doesn't really want to leave this lane. He wants to continuously apply pressure here. I mean, as we saw, it's very hard for them to kill him.
Yeah. There it is. Okay, not gonna try and use the words for a tier 3. Would be a very cheeky play.
Do they defend their tier 2 top? Actually, Lion watching the TPN from Darkseer right now.
I actually
actually
almost wish they
whiffs the
used
Earth
words
Spike.
for tier 3 because of how the game's going. So Darkseer gets hexed up. He's getting mana drain. Ursa's here, but he knows it's not a good time to fight. Darkseer knows it's a great time for his team to fight. He goes for the vac wall, hits a combo on the supports. It's gonna slow him down. Earth Spike will connect. A tornado will connect. Both supports are caught out in between the whole team. Sven has God Strength, but I don't think he even got a single auto attack off.
No, he God
He's gonna go
Strength and
for-
popped Mask of Madness.
And then
Got
everyone just
stunned
killed them.
immediately. Didn't get to do anything.
Well, he started his farm for the blink dagger, so that
Invoker
doesn't happen again.
pops the Ghost Walk. He's hunting Yatsuba here on the Arc Warden. He wants to find this kill.
Okay, there
Here
it
comes
is.
Darkseer
Knows
surging
he's
in.
there. Ice wall, back him back. Can't back him onto that ice wall. Too far away. But they'll sound on top of him. Cold Snap Ion Shell. That has the maximum uptime.
That's crazy. Yeah, Toronto just feeling themselves. Runes are up here, and 20-minute runes. Start double damage actually top.
It's crazy because it's still 13-13, but again, it feels like it's Toronto's game right now.
Yeah.
Scrimmage top, Ursa and Lion have found a Sven, and once again Sven is taken out. This is really slowing down Toronto.
Yeah, Sven has died now a couple times back to back without really any harm out of it. Why is ZC trying to make a play here behind the tower? Maltese, juking and jiving in the trees.
He has Temple Gardens. He knows exactly where he's going.
Dude, Temple Gardens is definitely the best and only terrain pack that people should use.
The desert one's still my favorite.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever used the desert one.
I love the desert. I just think it looks good. Like, it's just a good map. But I got Temple Gardens in my shuffle. So every once in a while I can juke around the left side of the map with my hacks.
That was a pay-to-win map for sure.
It's seriously only on like the left side of the map, but it's like that's still a pretty important place to be able to clearly see all the paths. Do you think the water map is pay to win?
Oh, the water map's so bad. That map's so bad.
Just absolutely terrible.
There's so many like random particles all over the map for no reason. Oh, top lane. Ursa finds Zulor with a DD.
Oh my god, that was so gorgeous. That combo is putting a tear to my eye, and Ursa wands back to full mana, but he's gonna die in the net. No, he's not. He's gonna run away. Lion shows up and gives his life. Lion just, what the heck? How much minus armor was on Lion? He got killed in like 3 auto attacks. But Darkseer's dropping low, Ursa's still here, they're gonna drop him now. A disarm, meatball, ice wall, it's gonna be enough to finish off double kill, man. Those are 2 cores. Solo XP too? Solo XP for Invoker?
May have made a big mistake.
He bit off more than he can chew by, yeah, now the support. It's like, what the heck are you doing, bro?
Shadow Blade there on Yatsuba, definitely just baiting YZC as he feeds 1,000 gold now to the mid-arc corner.
1,000 gold, and they tip him.
Yeah, that was definitely, he's getting a little too cocky there.
I mean, after you make a play like that, I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be able to make a play like that, so I wouldn't make that mistake. Duh. Oh man, this game's looking good for Toronto. I mean, it's interesting there. There's not much of a goal difference now. Ursa has been pretty much keeping with Invoker for the most part. Now Arc Warden is gonna start accelerating his farm quite a bit. So you have to be scared if you're Toronto at this point, right? Because
you should have known.
I don't feel like they've taken a lot of objectives. They've gotten the 2 towers bottom. Mid lane's pretty healthy. Top lane, tier 1 still stands. So, interesting.
Oh, very quick pause coming out from the players. Go, 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 go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right. Net worth is every game, man. Well, I guess the last game we did have like a 14,000 net worth lead at one point, but the net worth for the majority of this series has been neck and neck, which is something I'd love to see.
Or it keeps getting back to the center point. They actually scam, but Dazzle's just sitting in the Roche pit with an Invis rune waiting for Ursa to walk in so he can take it.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He is a genius.
Do they drop a sentry here? Like, I don't think you would, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Are Warden setting up?
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is... Invoker is dead, but...
Hex on Ursa, Poison Touch is not really the scariest combo, but the Ward Trap inside the pit, that is. Backside, triple Storm Hammer. The Cataclysm won't connect, but it doesn't matter because we've already seen 2 people fall. Lion will buy back, he'll also use Finger. Arc Warden on the back line. I don't know if they can stop Sven. Sven's actually going to eat this Finger. Shallow Grave comes out, so Lion cannot get the charge from his buyback. Sven trying to stay alive. It looks like he might actually make it out. Yeah, Sven makes it out.
2-man tornado.
Caught up, but Invoker by the Shrine. He's going to do the damage. He's going to drop Lion, no buyback. Grimstroke dead. Ursa's going to fall as well. Only 2 heroes stand for Carleton. Toronto turns their sights on the Roshan, which conveniently has wards sitting outside the pit. However, because they're outside the pit, they're unable to attack.
So Sven lived, gets right to Shrine, going to heal up on some creeps with his Mask of Madness, and then they should be able to push again. This was a great fight for them.
So last game we had the troll push 25 minutes that just out of nowhere took racks. This time it looks like Toronto at the Roche fight is going to be what's going to start pressuring the high ground.
Radiant's top
Yeah, I mean
tower
MVP
is
of that fight is definitely the Sven, hitting that 3-man Stormhammer, killing 2 heroes immediately. Like
Without a vacuum too.
Yeah.
That was natural.
that was
beauty.
such a good fight.
tower is under attack.
They say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but I don't think anyone's going to argue against the beauty of that Stormhammer.
Yeah,
Just that's without a doubt, that was just art.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And then poor Lion Man bought back to use Finger, doesn't even get the charge. Does he have 1 charge yet? Nope.
that is a negative. Still
He doesn't
sitting
even
at
have
0.
any net worth. He's 1,000 behind Dazzle.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
tier 2 top might be claimed here just soon, and I like the fortify there. Just pushing the tower, and here comes your magnetic fields. Actually, there's a fight happening on the back end here.
EMP drains a bit of down. Ursa's stuck. Oh, but Rasa Shaman's going to be the one that gets caught. Ursa was stuck on the ice wall, but Rasa only survives about 4 auto attacks.
Yeah,
from the bug.
Medallion plus Mana Break Weaver. He does so much damage. So Zor, I think, changing his build quite a bit from the last time we saw him play this hero, right? Picks up an early
Weaver's such a
Medallion.
versatile hero.
Yeah,
Although I think Weaver's a bit difficult to play all of his different builds on, but he can pull off a huge array of items.
oh yeah.
Like there we go, yeah, Medallion, Dragonlance, Orchid. Last time it was Diffusal Blade. So not even Diffusal Blade queued up for Weaver this game.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to bother with Diffusal Blade.
Even against the Sven too, but there's the Surge, so like why bother?
Yeah, the Bloodthorn is going to be so good. Like, he can just immediately kill a support with a Bloodthorn.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's a big deal for Dazzle too. Like if he gets onto the Dazzle, Shallow Grave doesn't come out. So it's a pretty good item for him this game. He just needs
And
to
Sven
pick
is-
off that support.
Sven's the only hero that can deal with the silence, because he can still put out damage, but Invoker's not really doing much, really silence, and Darkseer as well, and obviously both supports really don't want to be silenced. So, Toronto has been sitting on a gold lead, but they do finally also take the kill lead, 20-19 at 26 minutes in, and Toronto as the side of the river.
There's an Orchid actually picked up on Yotsuba as well here very soon. They actually ping him out. Did they see him? No, he's just gonna Shadow Blade.
Is under attack.
Well, actually, he pops his Shadow Blade to use face between. He'll be fine. Dire scan bot, and they see it. So Invoker is out of here now. There's no way he stays. Yeah, pops the Ghost Walk immediately.
Turning into the farming match, what are the items we're waiting on before we see some action? Well, there's a BKB, that's probably one of them. Sven is farming very well.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's second behind Invoker. Invoker's level 22, man. They got, oh, God Strength? Tempest double, chop, 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 bye-bye.
300 gold, by the way.
Wards dropped bottom, under a sentry, coming out from Toronto. Or, never mind, I'm just going crazy. Those are all Toronto's wards. They own this part of the map,
Yeah,
especially
this
with
is
the tower.
crazy.
and
They have
everything.
so much vision around the map right now. Compared
Very
to
well done vision.
Carleton, who have literally only their base.
Sven Aghanims, what do you think?
Is that where he's going?
No,
Oh, okay.
I wish.
Nah, I think this game, like, you just probably go Daedalus.
This is
Or
upside.
actually go MKB. 100% you go MKB.
Yeah. Sure. Does Invoker go MKB too?
No, I don't think Invoker wants to be that close. Invoker needs to sit back and cast spells.
Well, they're going for the tower. The wards are dropped. Okay, tier 3 push from Toronto. Both magnetic fields are dropped. The soulbind comes out. A BKB on Invoker. Phantom Embrace hits on Darkseer. The meatball is going to do some damage to Ursa, but this is the first one that won't be a kill. Disarm on Weaver out of the stun means he's not going to be part of the fight. And on the back line, a Storm Hammer from Sven will connect on 2, will kill the support and back up before finishing off the Arc Warden. Toronto's going to turn their attention to the tower as the wards are getting a little bit low. Magnetic Field will keep it up a bit longer, but Toronto can stand inside of it and finish it off. Ursa comes in the back line. He does a little bit of damage, but the vacuum wall combo from Toronto is absolutely massive. It's going to put them on the back foot, and once again, Toronto is pressuring Carleton on their side of the map, this time in their base. Sven looks at Ursa and teleports out from right in front of him.
hits him.
That's just bad manner. Weaver dies to the tornado. Yeah, Toronto's not going anywhere. They just killed everyone. They still have a wall up, and the racks are exposed. They want those before they leave. Magnetic Field, gonna buy a little bit more time here again for Carleton. However, there's no buyback from Grimstroke. There is for Weaver. Another Magnetic Field. Ursa goes in. He's going on the support. He gets stunned up, though, rather than stunning them up. An Ursa Spike will buy him some time, and Rage comes out on Ursa. As soon as that ends, Ursa's likely to die. But while it's up, he's doing an insane amount of damage to Sven. Shallow Grade's going to keep him going. Buyback on Ursa and Weaver. It looks like Toronto might have to back out now. Jeez, Sven is quick. Sven looks really silly running with Surge.
Yeah, he does.
Shallow Grave, gonna buy Dazzle some time, but it's not gonna be enough to keep him alive. So tier 3 falls, but no racks. Shrines are now
Invoker kills Lion with his spirits.
Of course he does. Any fire spell Invoker's doing great work with. Invoker picks up a Scythe of Eyes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
What did Darkseer get at 20? AoE Surge, of course, duh. That's the only
AoE Surge, one of the dopest talents in the game.
What's the deal with Darkseer talents, man? Like, tier 1 and tier 3 is the most one-sided thing ever, and even tier 2 is a little bit like... Vacuum AoE is really good.
Yeah.
It's only the 25 one where you can kind of go both ways, but I still feel like Parallel Wall is probably much better than 150 Ion Shell damage at that point.
I think in almost every situation, people go Parallel Wall.
Right? It's like, that can just win you the game.
Invoker wrapping around bottom. He wants this Grimstroke. He also sees Yatsu, but like the rest of his team are rotating over. They have no vision of it happening. And there's a Hex
There's
reveal.
an engagement. A Cold Snap comes out. A Sheath Sick Grimstroke has fallen. He does have buyback. Lion's going to teleport in. Dark Warden is here. Weaver is here, but so is Darkseer. Shadow Shaman gets silenced up immediately. Great play by Weaver, keeping Shadow Shaman out of the fight. He might even pop to this. Ursa standing in the Magnetic Field, wants to get a little bit wild, but with no mana, he's just going to go back to his Fountain. Doesn't look like we're going to see an actual commitment. Invoker did pick up his Blink Dagger at the end of that.
And that's such a great pick, finding the Grimstroke like that, because now you either force his buyback, or you don't have the threat of like the Soulbind in this next fight.
Yeah.
You do have wards again, so they really want to get this tower.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Rather.
This is great timing. AoE Surge, wards are dropped, Magnetic Field. Sven just goes deep with Alacrity and Surge. Everyone is increasing his speed. He's trying to finish off the Ursa, but through Enrage, it's very difficult. So it looks like Spencer's going to turn his attention to
Weaver on the
objective.
back end just got shackled and died.
That's 100 seconds, no Weaver, Ricky. That could have been. That might be a game.
That might be the
winning
game.
kill.
Actually, that might be the game.
Okay, they go next. Sven has so many buffs, dude. He's just look. Oh my god, dude. He's
This
like
team,
hacking.
It looks like we're fast forwarding the the video here, but I actually this is real time.
Sven is like, how do you control? That's like trying to control the movement speed of Faceless Void. Well, the Soulbind Cataclysm.
Oh my
wall,
gosh.
The only thing keeping Ursa alive is a BKB and a Dream, but as soon as that ends, he has nowhere to go. And once again, Toronto will push Carleton into their Fountain and then retreat back to pressure the barracks. The Magnetic Field comes out. Carleton's going to slow their push. Just kidding. They're going to Alacrity the Sven. Surge is up. Toronto's extremely mobile. Looks like they will. Oh no, Ursa goes in. Invoker hits a fantastic tornado on everyone's line. Put up with an EMP. There's no way Carleton's taking this fight. Rasa on the backside going to hold Ursa down through Enrage. Ursa is very upset about that. Sven pops his BKB with blood in his eyes. He's going to chase Carleton all the way back to their Fountain. Ooh, and the meatball connects with a headshot. Going for the tier 4s. GG, well played. Good luck next. Very well mannered from DS Bro, but the victory tonight is for the University of Toronto.
Dang, dude, that was. It looked like. This is similar to game 1, where like University of Toronto wasn't that far ahead net worth wise, but like game control wise, they never looked like they were worried, right? At every point in that game, they looked like they had it under control.
Exactly, and both game 2 and game 3, it was one fight just led into a snowball of these teams knowing their limitations and keeping that push going for like 4 minutes and turning a fight into a 4-minute siege into a victory before 35 minutes. Game 1, 25-minute game. Game 2, there was the troll taking the racks with double damage. In game 3, like, I really didn't think we were going into the game-winning push when that started. But when Weaver got caught out, you're like, wait a second.
Yeah,
They can't do anything anymore.
I mean, YZC, this guy's absolutely crazy talented, one of the best
Gorgeous.
players in
Beautiful
CSL
player.
by a long shot. Top 100 player, if I remember right. So
Ooh, that would make sense.
yeah, he's someone to keep your eyes on. He's a flashy player, but boy, did he show up to play today, just absolutely crushing it. So congratulations, University of Toronto, dude, taking the series today 2-1, getting that revenge on Carleton from earlier this year. So,
Well, if there's one thing I know about Carleton's is they don't give up. And I think we're going to see more of these guys from the lower bracket.
I'd love to. They're a fun team to watch. They played a great series, and they're not
They got a
out,
level 25
right?
Weaver.
They got their end of the bracket, their lower bracket run they can still make, but I think that's going to pretty much do it for us tonight. Before we take off, though, Carlo, where can these fine viewers find you? What should they do?
Twitter at CARLOLT0N. But more importantly, Ricky, tell them where they can find you, because wherever they can find you, they can find me.
This is, actually fairly true. You guys can follow me here on Twitch, rcryptic, RKRYPTIC, as Carlo and I try to cast as many games from different leagues as we can. So CSL games on the weekends, even NADCL on the weekends as well. So
Premier casters.
Dude, that's what we do. We're having fun with it. And hope you all enjoyed the cast. Hope you all enjoyed the games even more. But that's going to do it. Thank you all for tuning in and watching Collegiate Star League, some Dota 2, the best place for collegiate esports, hands down, and the best play-by-play caster available.
The best casters, period. Right here, right now. See you guys Monday, see you guys Wednesday, and keep in touch with Ricky's social media to see us on the other days of the week where we're going to be live, blowing your mind and casting Dota.
Dude, always, anytime. All right, have a great rest of your night, everyone. Take care.
Good night, guys.